Devereaux is going to pass. No, it's Bishop in there now.
It's time for local sports on the NCWLIFE Channel, your local TV station. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by Abby's Pizza, Apple Valley Honda, Biosports Physical Therapy, Clean Air Connection, Coldwell Banker Cascade, Confluence Health, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, and Together for Youth. Now let's head live to the stadium for coverage of local sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel. Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Lee Bofto Field at the Apple Bowl. I'm Eric Granstrom as we get ready for the Bridge of Sportsmanship, or as some would know it, as the Battle of the Bridge. We've got Eastmont, we've got Wenatchee. It's the Cross River rivalry renewed, and this is the 56th meeting between these two schools going back to 1958. Another number to keep in mind tonight, it's the 17th Bridge of Sportsmanship since they renamed it back in 2007. 7 straight wins for Eastmont and 6 trophy wins in a row for the Wildcats. Let's bring in the athletic directors for both schools here. We have got Russ Waterman from Eastmont. We've got Jim Beeson from Wenatchee. And Bridge of Sportsmanship, I know this was an opportunity and an attempt to kind of cool off some of the heated rivalry between the two schools. And if any indication, volleyball and soccer this week, I think it's pretty good.
I'll let you go first, Mr. Beeson.
Well, I mean, my response to that is when I got here 10 years ago, I was bringing a camper down here and sleeping in the Apple Bowl when we had a home game in this series. And, I mean, that's not even a thought now. So, I mean, I think things over the course of time have gotten a lot better. And I know Russ and I try to work together all we can to try to show that it works. We can be competitors on the field and get along off the field. That's the important thing.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, these kids, they play select ball together. They play youth ball together. They're more friends than they are enemies, and the competition's a really good thing for them. As to the week, Jim and I were just talking about this, who the smart guys were to schedule all the rivalry games in one week. And but it's good. Both schools get excited. I know our school is excited all week and doing a lot of stuff. So it's great for the community. It's great for our schools.
Well, I've been around practices for both squads, and it's a fun thing. Yeah. It's not this big rivalry, and I think the kids, maybe the attitude has changed over the years.
Well, we don't have the smokers out here in the Triangle or Pioneer Park after the game, but it's pretty serious. It's bragging rights for a year. So they may have levity, and that goes to the coaching staff, keeping practices light, but it means a lot to both teams and especially the players.
Now, Jim, for those that are coming to the game tonight, how's this work for people to get into the stadium and to, find their way to the stands? Who's got what side, all that kind of stuff?
Well, Eastmont is on the rec park side of the field, and Wenatchee's on the Pioneer side of the field. But we have some old timers that refuse to follow that. So, I mean, they can sit wherever they want to sit, really. All the tickets they buy, though, they have to be online. You have to buy them electronically. You can't pay cash at the gate. So that's just a new thing. And, I mean, people just need to understand that we've got ticket takers, and if we have $12,000 to $15,000 in cash sitting around, that's not a fun thing to be dealing with. And by doing it online, we don't have any cash, and it's a much safer environment for our ticket takers and a better atmosphere for everybody involved, I think.
Well, it's a big deal, and it's a big night. And we've got the bands, we've got the cheerleaders, we've got also folks from the Toy Drive. Going to talk about that coming up as we continue on the pregame show. Are you ready for some football? I think we're ready here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether, we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
interviews. But first, we're going to talk about the Community Toy Drive, the NCW Community Toy Drive presented by Les Schwab. This has kind of become our unofficial kickoff for it. Penny Wheatcroft is joining us now with the Children's Home Society, one of the many beneficiaries of the Toy Drive. And Penny, first of all, thanks for being here.
Absolutely. I'm happy to be here.
So let's talk about Toy Drive. It's going on, what, 8 years now, something like that?
This is the seventh year, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So as I looked at the postcard that came in the mail the other day, over 11,000 children have benefited from the Toy Drive.
Yes.
Tell us about Children's Home Society and what does it do for you guys?
Oh gosh, we could not provide for our families this time of year without the NCW Toy Drive. We are able to help many of our families between being able to purchase food and Christmas dinner and have gifts for their kids under the tree. It sends a sense of normalcy to these families, and it makes everyone feel just a little bit brighter coming into the new year.
I know that it varies as far as how many kids are involved with the Children's Home Society.
Yes.
But kind of give us a guesstimate on what the need is for this year as we get ready for another holiday season.
Yeah, every year I always hope that the numbers are less, but they're always more. This year we're looking at probably 600 plus kiddos.
Oh my gosh.
And that's kiddos that are brand new and kiddos ranging in age from 3 all the way up to 21 years old. We serve all of the kiddos in each family, and we try not to leave anybody out.
Well, the NCWLIFE Channel will be deeply involved with the Toy Drive again this year. Of course, we have the kickoff event on Thanksgiving weekend at Hooked on Toys. It's a chance to start giving and donating. There's going to be places to donate all around the community. Do a search on Facebook, NCW Toy Drive, presented by Les Schwab, and find out more information and how you can help, because it makes a big difference, doesn't it?
It does. It makes a huge difference. And if anyone is looking for volunteer opportunities, please search out the NCW Toy Drive. They're looking for everybody from toy sorts and donations to board members. And this is such an important organization. It makes a huge difference in our community.
Again, just search NCW Toy Drive on Facebook. There's a website for it too. Check it out. See how you can help out. If you can't donate cash or a brand new toy, they certainly would love your time too. Penny, thanks for giving us your time here today.
Oh, thanks, Eric. It's good to be here.
You bet. Penny Wheatcroft joining us here on the NCWLIFE Channel as we get you counting down towards kickoff in the Bridge of Sportsmanship. It's the 56th meeting between these two schools going back to the 1950s. How about that? We're going to talk to the coaches. We'll talk to the quarterbacks. It's all coming up as the pregame show continues next on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Hey, hon, would you run this around to the wash rack?
Oh, okay.
Hey, hon, what happened?
They shrunk the truck.
The all-new mid-size Canyon is now available at Sangster Motors.
At Kennedy Group, we understand that buying and selling is more than a transaction, and it's more than just a house. This is where you will gather with friends and family, and where a lifetime of memories will be made. But buying a home is more than memories. Oftentimes, it's your biggest financial decision. The agents at Kennedy Group understand this and provide real estate advice based on your goals and dreams. Call us today, and let's find your happy place.
Pregame show continues here on the NCWLIFE Channel before the Bridge of Sportsmanship, Battle the Bridge, whatever you want to call it. Talking with Mike Don, the head coach for Eastmont. You guys are off to a good start. Mike, you got a couple of wins on teams that you lost to last year, so you got to be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I feel good about where we're at right now. I feel like we still got some improving to do, which is always good. Definitely haven't played our best football, and we're excited to try to keep getting better.
How's the focus been this week with rivalry week?
You know, we don't really talk about it too much. The only thing we do is outlaw purple. Other than that, it's just not something we spend too much time on talking about the rivalry. It is what it is, and, you know, obviously usually the kids might talk about it, but I'm actually kind of surprised at how many of the kids don't know each other anymore. Right. Like most of our kids are just like, I don't know, I don't hang out with any of them. So I don't know if it's this, you know, kind of right now, we've had years where it's pretty contentious. Kids know each other. I don't think this is one of those years.
Well, for them, obviously, it's been on the losing side of that matchup for a long time now, a number of years. And do you expect them to kind of throw the kitchen sink at you to try to get you off your game?
You know, yeah, they always do a good job, and I have a feeling that, you know, they're gonna try to take care of the ball, pound the rock, and, you know, they'll have some things in. I mean, a few years ago they ran like 3 fake punts on us, and they all worked. And you know, they're gonna do what it takes to win, and I think they'll be well prepared, and we just got to be ready to go.
With that not knowing each other thing, like it used to be where the kids really knew each other, do you think there might be the attempt at least to get inside the noggin of some of your kids and maybe try to get them a little extracurricular?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think kids are that smart anyway, so I don't think they're thinking about it that far through. They're just showing up to play some football. I don't know how much, you know, I think back in the day, we used to try to play a little bit more mental warfare, but I think kids are kids, and they're just excited to go play football.
Well, we're looking behind the camera here. We're seeing some lights hopefully going up here soon, so you get homecoming next week. This game tonight, obviously very important. Talk about playing on the artificial surface. And, I mean, this will be, what, week 3 in a row for you guys, right?
Yeah, absolutely. 3 weeks in a row on artificial turf. You know, just pretty much everybody has it but us at this point. I think West Valley just dedicated a few $1 million to some stadium upgrades, so we will be the last and only team in the Big 9 with grass. You know, hopefully one day we can catch up with everyone else.
Well, voters will be getting back to you on that one. Mike, keep everybody healthy tonight. Most importantly, have some fun.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
There you go. Mike Don joining us here on the pregame show. We'll come back and talk to one of his seniors of choice. That's coming up next here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
You don't have to be a member to enjoy the view and dine in style at Highlander Bar and Grill, located in East Wenatchee. Highlander Golf Course has added 2 state-of-the-art full-swing simulators. Food and drink service is available from our full-service bar and grill, offering breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Indoor and outdoor seating available. Call Shalane, our on-site coordinator, to schedule your special event.
Können Sie mir das Problem sagen?
Meinen Zylinder überschwingt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen schließen. Hey, you.
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
Our pregame show continues here on the NCWLIFE Channel. I'm talking with the quarterback, Luke Gale, now a senior, and I hear nothing but good things about your offseason and camps and things like that. Tell me about your offseason.
Yeah, you know, went to a few camps, performed pretty well, got my name out there. Finally got an offer to Whitworth, so that's good. But yeah, Central Camp won the overall MVP. Whitworth Camp won quarterback MVP. Just, yeah, had a pretty good offseason.
So that tells me about your work. What are your goals? What do you want to accomplish?
Play the next level. Well, personal goals, play the next level, but team goals, especially my senior year, you know, win a state playoff game. That's just been the biggest thing. It's kind of the hump we need to get over as a program. Right. So, yeah, that's where I feel like we are, and those are my goals.
So talk about the first couple of weeks. You guys beat some teams that beat you last year. Yeah. How's the progression?
Well, I mean, we beat those teams, and we still, offensively especially, still left points up on the board. I think we could play a lot better these next few weeks, just really start to dial in, and, yeah, I think we'll be all right.
So what means more to you in this game against Wenatchee? First Big 9 game or the fact that it's Wenatchee?
I mean, a little bit of both. Everybody loves the crosstown rivalry. You know, a lot of those guys been playing against or with some of those guys, you know, growing up. So it's probably more of a Wenatchee than a league game. But
okay, all right. Yeah. So with that, how's the prep been this week, and how do you keep the rivalry kind of subdued when you're also needed to concentrate on X's and O's?
Well, you know, last week we had a short week this week because we played on Saturday. Right. So practice has kind of been a little bit more mellow the first couple of weeks, but we started to ramp it up, and we're feeling fine. I mean, yeah, it's just been focus. The focus is to keep it simple this week and just do what we can do.
Look, I got to ask you. You know, the administration wants us to refer to it as the Bridge of Sportsmanship. Yeah. Do you guys call it the Battle of the Bridge?
I don't honestly.
Just Wenatchee week.
Yeah, it's just Wenatchee week. It's another game for us. You know, we just try to push through after this week's done. Then we try to get rid of it. You know, focus on the week after. So.
How was the vibe in school after the girls knocked off the Wenatchee soccer team? How was that?
Just great. I mean, confidence was a little low. You know, not us, but girls wise, and then you know. That's going to help us bring some momentum going into Friday. Everybody loves it. So,
by the way, happy birthday. So anything special you get for your birthday?
I get a call play for football, actually.
Okay.
So, right. Yeah, it'll be one of the plays on Friday. I'm not going to say which one.
Well, no, we can't give that secret away. So educationally, what do you want to do post high school and for a career eventually?
I'm still kind of undecided. I'm more of a math route, like engineering and stuff like that. Whitworth's just a great school to go to, but we'll see. We'll keep my options open.
So if you have any free time, not that you do, what do you want to do? What do you like to do?
Hang out with friends. Like to golf in my free time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you have a handicap?
No.
No.
We just, we don't talk about
so,
it. I like to have fun.
The Highlander, the Rock, where do you like to go?
Rock's always an easy one. It's a little bit cheaper. Highlander's when you're feeling a little bit,
Wealthy. Maybe got birthday money, sort of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, best of luck here tonight. Stay healthy for the rest of the season. We'll see you down the road.
Thank you.
All right, Luke Gale joining us here on the pregame show. We'll come back with Wenatchee's side of the venture coming up as the Bridge of Sportsmanship, Battle of the Bridge, whatever you want to call it. It's Wenatchee Eastmont Week here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether. We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Uh-oh! Les Schwab Tires is too. Because Les Schwab fixes brakes, steering, and more. See those guys? They just do tires. Eyes ahead, Dad! Look, I'm not telling people how to do their job. Blinker, I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first. Watch, they're gonna come greet me.
Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Pregame show continues on the NCWLIFE Channel, getting ready for the Bridge of Sportsmanship or the Battle of the Bridge. What do you call it?
Bridge of Sportsmanship. That's what it originally was.
Okay, all right. Scott Devereaux joining us here. Coming off a big win over Mount Baker. Talk about the things you're happy about after that one as you get back to 1-1.
We improved. Offensive line took the right steps most of the time, especially in our pass protection, which the week before we did not. Still a couple mistakes here and there, but I like the way we executed. Defensively, to stop that running attack, took a great effort. I was really pleased with the guys up front on defense.
Well, and that's going to be key against this team that you know very well coming up tonight.
Yeah, there's no tricks. They're going to run the ball. They do it really, really well. They've done it for a few years now, and play action pass, and that's what they're going to do.
It's not the same as Mount Baker, but does it help you coming off of that Mount Baker offense to prepare for Eastmont?
Yeah, it's very similar. The trap and the counter series, those are similar things. And last year we struggled just stopping the run no matter what. So that has been a focus this year for us.
Well, speaking of focus, rivalry week, probably no extra needed for you to keep these guys focused.
I wouldn't think so. It's always circled on the calendar, especially for the upperclassmen, those seniors. They really focus on, we want to beat Eastmont. And don't have to talk about focus or anything like that in a game this week.
So I assume, because I know you and I know this team especially, would like to beat that team across the river for the first time in a while. So does that mean you throw the kitchen sink at it? You just, everything goes?
Well, I don't know about everything goes, but, you're week 3 of the season. Everybody has a couple tricks in their back pocket. Right.
Well, we saw a few fake punts from you a few years ago in this game. And so.
Yeah, you keep those things. When you need them, you pull them out. Right. They might have the advantage. They're more two-platoon than we are when it comes to that sort of thing, so they have more time to rep that stuff. But, hopefully it doesn't come down to that. If we have an opportunity, we see something, we'll call it. But otherwise, let's just line it up and play.
Bottom line it. What's it going to take for you guys to get this done?
We have to stop the run, for sure. control them, and then probably the best part of their defense is their D-line, and we need to be ready for the pressure that D-line presents.
All right, best of luck here. Keep everybody healthy.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. Scott Devereaux joining us on the pregame show. We'll come back and talk to Jake, the quarterback, on the way next here as the pregame show continues on the NCWLIFE Channel.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? Open up a world of possibilities when you sell your home and make those dreams real. At ColdwellBanker.com, you can get an instant estimate on your home, compare cost of living city by city, and learn more about our revolutionary seller's assurance program. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams. At ColdwellBanker.com.
Pregame show continues here on the NCWLIFE Channel. We get ready for the Bridge of Sportsmanship. Now talking with Jake Devereaux, the quarterback of your Wenatchee Panthers. And Jake, your coach was telling me about a pretty busy offseason for you.
Yeah, we went lots of places, traveled around the Pacific Northwest, visiting a bunch of schools, and went to lots of camps.
So talk about that level of investment in your own improvement, and where does that come from?
I just want to get better, and I want to see this team succeed. I've grown up in this program, and I'm willing to put everything I got into it.
What's it mean to you to finally get off the schneid against that team across the river?
It means a lot. I'm more. It's weird. When I was younger, I was like, I just want to beat Eastmont. Now I just want to beat Eastmont. I want to go to the playoffs. It's more just to go to the playoffs.
But to get there, I mean, you got to win your games, right?
You just got to win games, no matter who it is, Eastmont, whatever. We'll be
talked to the Eastmont guys before I came here to talk to you guys, and they don't really, it's not quite the rivalry it once was because you guys really don't know each other all that well, like it maybe was in the day. Is that true?
I mean, I know them very well. I mean, I played AAU basketball against them since I was like 10 years old. I know them all, and yeah, I like the rivalry still, so yeah.
So how's the week of practice been and focusing not just because it's Eastmont, but because, hey, it's our first Big 9 game?
Yeah, it's been above all the rest of the weeks of practice for sure.
So what did you learn off of the Mount Baker win that you can apply and maybe even make improvements this week?
We learned we can stop the run very well, and we learned we can execute, we can use our offensive weapons. We have a really good skill group this year. We can utilize them.
So your coach was telling me that each week you guys have kind of a laundry list of things that you're given to, try to achieve in a game, and then you get a grade after the fact. How do you grade yourself so far through 2 weeks?
I give myself probably like a B.
Okay.
B. Just always, and even if I go perfect for 350 yards, I'd probably give myself a B.
Okay.
It's just always striving for improvement.
Educationally, what do you want to do in the future and professionally?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Really,
that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Maybe something in real estate or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You always used to buy some dirt, as they say. If you have any free time, what do you like to do?
Just hang out with my friends, play some video games, things like that. Yeah, I don't do a ton.
Okay. What's the video game of choice these days?
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
People make fun of it because it's like a kid's game. I love it.
Well, it makes your mind work, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like X's and O's in the football game.
Exactly like that.
See, there you go. Jake Devereaux joining us here on the pregame show. We'll come back and get you the starting lineups and get you ready for go for the Bridge of Sportsmanship coming up next here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Appy's has been around the Pacific Northwest for generations. Yep, our parking lot used to have phone booths, and this amazing hair was considered to be in style. You know what hasn't changed in the past 59 years? Our recipes, hand-rolled dough, and toppings to the edge. That's what makes us legendary. It's back, baby. You asked for it, and Appy's listened.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Cheddar.
Yep, this amazing pizza is on sale for a very limited time. Hurry in or order at Appy's.com. Your taste buds and family will thank you.
Hi, this is Eric Granstrom, the NCWLIFE Channel Sports Director. While the teams are working hard, we're working hard to bring you 20 broadcasts this fall. Over the middle, the ball is caught, and just like that, gets through everybody. It's Eastmont to the end zone. Touchdown, Eastmont. It's Wenatchee.
10-5 touchdown.
Stephen Cashmere. Killed by Nell. It's in.
Good maneuver. Red footer. Go, 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 go.
Right here on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel. Beautiful night here in the Apple Bowl as we get ready for the captains to come towards the center of the stadium and the coin toss here for the Bridge of Sportsmanship. It's time for our starting lineups, brought to you by TC Slingers. Save you time, money, and labor with our new conveyor application. Call for your free estimate today at 509-885-2269. TC Slingers of Wenatchee, your landscape placement company. And it's become a tradition here where I go out and I have the boys introduce themselves, and we've got the starting lineups right now here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Armando Farias, 76, left tackle, senior, Lee Elementary.
Landon Hutzel, number 60, left guard, junior, and Grant Elementary.
Ernesto Villa, 62, 12th grade, center, Rock Island Elementary.
Damian Ariano, number 75, right guard, super senior, Lee Elementary.
Abraham Garcia, number 73, right tackle, junior from the Grant Elementary.
I'm Jackson West, I'm a wide receiver, number 18, class of 2024, Cascade Elementary School.
Adrian Ruffins, number 4, wide out, senior, Cascade Elementary.
Jay Travato, number 10, wide receiver, senior, Little Friends Christian Daycare.
Gunnar Peterson, RB1, number 28, senior, Grant Elementary.
Peyton Guest, number 2, running back, 12th grade from Lee Elementary.
Landon Moore, number 6, running back. I'm a senior, Cascade Elementary.
Luke Gale, quarterback, number 15. I'm a senior, and I went to the Grant Elementary.
Austin Vanderkoy, number 54, defensive end. I'm a junior, and Lewis and Clark Elementary.
I'm Calvin Bishop, number 64, center and nose guard, class of 2024, and I went to Sunny Slope Elementary. Go Dogs.
Hayden Riley, number 4, outside linebacker, tight end. I'm a senior this year, and I went to St. Patrick's Elementary School.
Jack Flugie, 25, running back, DN. I'm a senior, and I went to Sunny Slope Elementary School.
My name is Daniel Moffitt. I'm number 31. I play inside linebacker. I'm a senior, and I went to Lewis and Clark Elementary.
Connor Christensen, number 45, inside linebacker, senior, Washington Elementary. Go River Otters.
Logan Lamb, 44, linebacker, junior, and Washington Elementary.
Ethan Wirtz, number 7, DN tight end. I'm a senior, Alcatraz Island.
Michael McPherson, number 2, free safety. I'm a senior, and I went to Sunny Slope Elementary.
Benjamin Cook, number 15, wide receiver cornerback, junior, and Irwin Elementary.
I'm Tristan Witherington, number 14, play cornerback and wide receiver. I'm a junior, and I went to John Newbury Elementary.
My name is Luke Flugie. I'm number 72. I'm left tackle. Year of 2026, I'm a sophomore, and I went to Sunny Slope.
My name is John Gutzweiler, number 63. I'm left guard, a sophomore, and I went to St. Joe's Elementary.
I'm Calvin Bishop, number 64, center and nose guard, class of 2024, and I went to Sunny Slope Elementary. Go Dogs.
My name is Tony Gonzalez. I'm number 60. My position is right guard. I am a class of 2025, and my elementary is the Washington Elementary.
My name is Jacob Paniotu, number 65. I play right tackle, class of 2026, and I went to Northwood Elementary.
Ethan Wirtz, number 7, DN tight end. I'm a senior, Alcatraz Island.
Martin Diaz, number 10. I play receiver. I'm a junior, and I went to Foothills Middle School.
Jack Flugie, 25, running back, DN. I'm a senior, and I went to Sunny Slope Elementary School.
My name is Mason Galvin. I'm number 5. I'm a receiver. I'm a senior, and I went to Washington Elementary.
Finn Matheson, number 30, running back, linebacker, junior, and graduated from the River Academy Elementary.
Jacob Devereaux, number 6, quarterback, senior, Washington Elementary.
Anthony Garcia, number 8. I'm a kicker and punter. I'm a sophomore. I went to the Homeschool Elementary.
Teeing it up is Aaron Escalera, and we are underway with a Bridge of Sportsmanship The 17th go-around for the Bridge of Sportsmanship, 56th meeting overall between the two schools, and across the 15 on the return is the return man for Wenatchee, Martin Diaz, and he'll get it out to about to the 17-yard line before he's tumbled down, and it will be first down and 10 for Wenatchee with 11:54 to go here in the first quarter. Wenatchee trying to snap a 7-game losing streak against their Cross River rivals, the Eastmont Wildcats, here tonight. They will put the ball at the 18-yard line, so first down and 10 for Jake Devereaux, 5'10", 176-pound senior. So many seniors for Wenatchee would love to get off the schneid and make a difference here and put that trophy back in the trophy case at Wenatchee High School. Devereaux looks over a 4-man defensive front. We'll get you the rest of the starters coming up from the mouths of the boys themselves coming up before we're all said and done here. In the backfield is Jack Flugie. He is a load, and they turn and hand it to him running left, and he will be hit at the line and then fall forward for a gain of about 4 yards out to the 22. So Flugie with a decent gain on his first carry of the ball game. Give him 4 yards, and it'll be second down and 6 from the 22 for Wenatchee. And I'm assuming we're going to see a heavy dose of Jack Flugie tonight, a 6'3", 236-pound senior running back, 198 yards on the season, coming in with a couple of touchdown runs. They'll line up to the left of Devereaux here on a second down play from their own 22-yard line are the Panthers. First possession of the ball game here at Lee-Bofto Field of the Apple Bowl. Turn, handoff again. Flugie trying to run around the right side, but nothing happening there. Good job up front on the defense by Tyson Gonzalez. He will stack it up and then get some help in there for the Wildcats, as it was Austin Padron who also helped out on the stop. No gain on the play. It'll be third down coming up and long here for Wenatchee. Underway on an absolutely gorgeous night here in the Wenatchee Valley. A little bit of haze today, but the haze is cleared, and we just have gorgeous conditions for football here tonight. Thanks for joining us on the NCWLIFE Channel. Eric Granstrom with you. Grant Olson, we miss you, buddy. Grant got a little bit under the weather today. Devereaux back to pass, throws out to his left and throws behind his intended receiver, who was open out there. He was trying to get it to Mason Galvin, one of the leading receivers in the ball game for the Wenatchee Panthers. Brings up fourth down from the 22 and a punting situation for Wenatchee, as Hayden Riley will drop back to punt this ball away. Excuse me, it will be not Hayden Riley. He's the up man. Anthony Garcia, the punter and kicker, will be back there to kick it away. Meanwhile, the return man is Luke Scrooby for the Eastmont Wildcats. They come up the middle and unblocked, and that ball was nearly blocked. It will bounce away from the return man, take a Wenatchee bounce all the way inside the 40, and finally come to rest at the 36-yard line. So the first possession of the ball game ends up in a punt, and Eastmont will take over at their own 37-yard line after the punt of 41 yards after the roll. So here come the Wildcats. First time we'll see the offense here for Luke Gale and company, with 10:19 to go in this first quarter of play. First down and 10. Ball at the right hash mark here for Luke Gale. Luke, 12 of 27 on the season, 208 yards, couple of touchdowns and an interception. Eastmont 2-0 on the season. He'll shift Gunnar Peterson, the all-world running back, as the tailback here in this wing T formation. Man in motion. They'll turn, fake the handoff. Gale wants to go deep, throws it down over the middle. The ball caught at the 45 and then fumbled away, and Wenatchee will come up with it. No, they're going to say incomplete pass on the pass attempt. That was right in the hands of Austin Ruffins, but he can't hang on, and it will be second down and 10. So Eastmont trying to change things up here and go to the air on their first attempt of the ball game, and Gale delivered it perfectly, but Ruffins can't hang on. So second down and 10 from the 37, ball right hash mark. Splitting out wide to the right, looks like that's Jace Travato over there. Wide to the left side is Adrian Ruffins. Again, Peterson, the guy you got to watch in the backfield. Man in motion from left to right. Handoff Peterson. He'll just get behind that big offensive line across the 40 out to the 43-yard line. Gain of 6 yards on the first rush of the game for Gunnar Peterson, who now owns the rushing record and the touchdown record for Eastmont High School, comes into the ball game today with 318 yards on the ground, couple of touchdowns. He's also got 5 receptions for 51 yards, so don't be surprised if they dump it off to him out of the backfield. Third down coming up, first third down of the ball game for Eastmont offensively. They'll send a man in motion. That's Landon Moore, who goes left and then comes back right, sets up. He'll go in motion again, hand it off to Peterson. Gunner across the middle. He's got a first down, but there's a flag down. And this may come in the holding area of the field. A little extracurricular after the play was over. Got all the way to the 45, but it looks like this is coming back on a hold. So the first penalty of the ball game whistled against Eastmont. And, you know, being one that's called these matchups here over the years, Eastmont may have 8 wins in a row and 7 Bridge of Sportsmanship wins in a row, but the penalties have been huge for Eastmont in all of these games. So their first penalty of the ball game will mark them back 10 yards. And after the penalty, it'll be third down over again. Third down and long as they'll put the ball back, as it's a spot foul in high school football, back to the 34-yard line. So third and about 13 yards to go here for Luke Gale and company. See if they go to the air once again. Travato is wide to the left, to the far side of the field here for Luke Gale, as they're waiting for the officials to get themselves set. Our referee tonight is Dennis Brandstetter. Jeremy Wallace is the umpire. I'll get to the rest of the crew after this play. Third down and long, 3-man front for Wenatchee. And Gale back to pass, throws and a little hitch pattern to Peterson, and he's taken down quickly. Good coverage over on the near side of the field by the Wenatchee defense, as I think that was Connor Christensen that got over there to make the tackle after a short gain to the 40-yard line. It'll be fourth down for Eastmont. So the first pass completion of the ball game goes for 6 yards, and that was to Peterson. And a punting situation here as Luke Gale is the quarterback and the punter. Wenatchee will send a couple of bodies back, as back to receive is Martin Diaz along with Finn Matheson. Gale, high snap from center, good pressure. Tumbling punt, a fair caught, almost dropped by the return man over there, as Finn Matheson will take a gulp of air after he nearly fumbled the football away. So 2 possessions and 2 punts per side here. Scoreless so far, as we're 8:32 to remaining here in this first quarter of play in the Bridge of Sportsmanship. They'll put the ball at the 32-yard line. So that punt, 28 yards. So field possession right now in favor of the Wenatchee Panthers. So Jake Devereaux, the quarterback of, and the son of the head coach here at Wenatchee, sets up about 4 yards deep. We had motion up front, and right guard grabs his head and says, yeah, that was on me. And so they'll march Wenatchee back 5 yards on the penalty up front on Tony Gonzalez. So the penalty, the first against Wenatchee here in the ball game. Well, it's still early in the season, too, for both of these teams. This is just the 3rd game of the season for both. And so you're going to have some mistakes. And both coaches just hope it's not a mistake that results in a turnover. 3 receivers wide to the right, to the far side of the field here for Devereaux on first down and 15. Wants to pass. He drops back now, wants to run it. He gets away from 1 man, gets away from 2, tumbles his way across the original line of scrimmage with a gain of 6 yards. So Devereaux, he does have that capability to pull it down if he sees running room. And he got running room back to the 33-yard line. So after that penalty, it put the ball back at the 25-yard line. And now second down from the 33. So the gain of 6 yards, the first carry of the ball game for Jake Devereaux. Devereaux has a running back, Flugie, right in his hip pocket to his left to provide a little extra protection. Back to pass. Here comes the rush. They throw it to Flugie. Flugie has blockers in front. Look out to the 50. Into Eastmont territory to the 44-yard line. Big play. First big play of the ball game here. The Bridge of Sportsmanship finally coming up on the stop for Eastmont. It was Josh Leonhard but not before Wenatchee gets their first down of the ball game to the 44 of Eastmont. 23 yards on the pass play. And give that to Flugie on the reception. Devereaux again back of the shotgun. Eastmont showing they might blitz off the corner as Tyson Morrow was over there. Now he drops back. Now he'll come again, and the handoff to Flugie left side. Got running room inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line. And just as we thought that we might see a heavy dose of big number 25 for Wenatchee, he gets a big gulp there and a first down for Wenatchee. They'll put the ball at the 33, so a gain of 11 on the third carry of the ball game for Flugie. 3 carries, 15 yards so far for the big senior, 6'3", 236 pounds. 3 receivers wide to the right here for Devereaux. His tight end tight to the left side. To the near side of the field as you look at it. Devereaux turn, hands off to Flugie again, who will just get behind that line of scrimmage and lean forward. Shorter gain this time, just 3 yards to the 30 of Eastmont. Stop made up front for the Wildcats by Ricky Kalunga. Second down coming up for the Panthers in Eastmont territory. First threat of the ball game. 4 carries, 18 yards now for Jack Flugie in the ballgame. Splitting out wide to the left here for the Panthers is Ben Cook to the near side of the field. 2 receivers wide right. Devereaux looks left, now looks back right, now throws. Ball is caught to the 25, inside the 20. Another first down for Wenatchee. Mason Galvin, his 4th catch of the season, gets Wenatchee to the 20. Gain of 10 yards there. .33 yards passing already for Jake Devereaux here in the ballgame. Jake worked very hard in the offseason, went to some quarterback gurus, as he called it, and really wants to play beyond high school at the QB position. Off to a pretty good start here tonight. First down and 10 for the Panthers at the Eastmont 20-yard line. Flugie will shift to the right. Back to pass. Devereaux looking for the end zone. A little push and shove going on. We got a flag down, and out of bounds is the receiver, even though he caught the ball. Mason Galvin with the catch, but we got a flag down. This could be pass interference against the defense. We'll check with the officials here. Again, your referee is Dennis Brandstetter. Nathan Hahn is the line judge. Excuse me, the linesman. Mike Wold, the line judge, and Rob Tidd is our back judge. So now Brandstetter will show us pass interference against the defense. Well, that'll be half the distance to the goal, I believe. So it'll take it down to the 10-yard line on the penalty. And that would be a first down for Wenatchee, as they will put it on the 10. So the couple of penalties and 20 yards now against Eastmont negates the pass play. He was out of bounds anyway, but a first and goal now from the 10-yard line for Wenatchee, trying to score the first points of our Bridge of Sportsmanship here in the Apple Bowl. 2 running backs flanking Devereaux. He'll hand it, no, he'll keep it and then pitch it to the right side to the 9. Trying to turn the corner was the running back for Wenatchee that time around, Martin Diaz. He will get a gain in positive yardage down to the 6 before he's knocked out of bounds. Coming up to help on the play was Graydon Schneider for Eastmont. Second down coming up from the 6 after the 4-yard gain by Diaz. So a carry for 4 yards for Diaz. Flugie, the lone back next to Devereaux in the backfield with 4:40 to go here in the first quarter. Scoreless ball game so far. Flugie will take a couple of steps back. They'll turn and hand it to him left side. He is stood up and then still driving his legs, and then finally brought down inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. Josh Leonard was the first of many Wildcats to get there defensively. And it'll be third down and goal from the 4 after the 2-yard gain. 5 carries and 20 yards for Jack Flugie so far. And I'm sure decision time for Wenatchee in a rivalry game. I think this is 4-down territory if you're the Panthers. Devereaux will send 1 receiver wide to the short side left. He's got 2 receivers wide to the right here, as he'll check with the sidelines and see what the offense they want to call here as the defense lines up 4-man defensive front. Fake the handoff. Devereaux wants to run it himself. He has stood up. He's at the 2. He's driving down to about the 1-yard line. That's all he's going to get. Again, for Eastmont, there defensively was Tyson Gonzalez. And it will be 4th down and goal from the 1-yard line. The carry by Devereaux, good for 3 yards. And they're going to go for it. 2 carries, 9 yards for Devereaux. Panthers going to go for it on 4th down and goal from the 1-yard line. They'll turn and look towards the high sideline again for the signal from the coaching staff. Flugie will shift back behind Devereaux. You got to think they go with a big guy. They will. Handoff right side, bounces off of a man, still churning. He's going to be short. Eastmont stands him up and turns him aside. What a goal line stand for the Wildcats. Again, one of those first there was Josh Lenhart. Wow. Over on downs after a drive that stalls at the 1-yard line. How about that? So now Eastmont will have it. First down from its own 1-yard line. This is where you got to be careful on the snap here if you're the Wildcats. What a defensive stand for Eastmont. Now, what do they do with the football? Do you be gutsy here and toss it? Luke Gale will set the offense. He's got the best running back in the Big 9 behind him in Gunnar Peterson. Man in motion, turn handoff Peterson up the middle. He's got a good gain away from the shadows of their own goalpost all the way out to the 9-yard line on that first down run. 8 yards on the carry. So Peterson, couple of carries so far and 14 yards for Eastmont, and just exactly what the doctor ordered if you're Michael Don and the Eastmont offense, to give yourself a little breathing room. 2nd down and 2 coming up from the 9, need the 11 for a first down. Landon Moore will line up as the slot back on the left with Peterson in the backfield. Man in motion, turn, handoff Peterson, trying to get it around the right side, puts a stiff arm out, knocks a guy down, gets it across the 15, out to about the 18-yard line on a first down. Gunnar Peterson not only with the wheels, but a little stiff arm there as well. They'll put the ball at the 18, so a 9-yard gain on that carry for Gunnar Peterson. Into the ball game for Eastmont, splitting out wide to the left is Jackson West. He'll be the wide receiver over there on the far side of the field with under 2 minutes to go here in a scoreless first quarter. Gale back, turn, handoff, Moore right side, nothing happening. Connor Christensen is there for the Panthers. Loss on the play. Beautiful job of flowing by the 5'10", 180-pound senior to get over there and stop it for a loss on the play. It'll be 2nd down, and we're going to get a timeout taken by Eastmont. While we have the timeout, let me go back to the studios. I think we have one more of the lineups, the starters, that the kids are doing with the introductions to themselves. If I'm correct there, Matthew Moore, let's get to that one right here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Skylar Bryant, number 9, edge rusher, senior, Cascade Elementary.
Ricardo Kulunga, number 99, D tackle, junior, Sterling Elementary.
Austin Padron, number 95, nose guard, junior, Kenroy Elementary.
Connor Praiser, number 92, defensive line, senior, and Grant Elementary.
Tyson Gonzalez, number 90, D-end, sophomore, Grant Elementary.
Josh Linhart, number 8, middle linebacker, senior, Grant Elementary.
Ramiro Ariano Ramirez Delgado, junior, number 21, grade 12, outside linebacker, Brewster Elementary.
Christian Evers, number 42, outside linebacker, senior, Sunny Slope Elementary, transfer.
Tyson Mora, number 1, outside linebacker, senior, Lee Elementary.
Joseph Stone, corner, number 11, senior, Brian Kane Elementary.
Neshi Maker, number 3, corner, 2024, Logos Elementary.
Matthew Bender, number 5, strong safety, senior, Grant Elementary.
Green Schneider, number 7, free safety, senior, the River Academy.
Kai Pfefferman, number 22, kicker, senior, Kenroy Elementary.
As we come back, a big handoff up the middle on just a little counter play to Gunnar Peterson, and they lost a yard on the first down run, but I think get enough here for the first down as he'll take it all the way out to the 20, just beyond the 28-yard line. So they'll call that an 11-yard gain, and that's enough for a first down. 34 yards on 4 carries for Gunnar Peterson with a minute 13 to go, clock running in our first quarter. Scoreless so far here at the Bridge of Sportsmanship. Good game so far. Thanks for joining us on the NCWLIFE Channel. Luke Gale throws out the flat, the ball caught out there, and that is with the reception, I believe, Adrian Ruffins. It is, but a good job by the defense for Wenatchee to converge after a short gain, if anything. Finn Matheson over there to help out on the coverage. He was also helping out Tristan Witherington on that pass play, a gain of just a yard. Second down coming up from the 29-yard line. Second completion for Luke Gale for just 7 yards here in the ball game. That's the first reception for Ruffins, who dropped one earlier. Second down and 9, ball right hash mark here for the Wildcats. Gale turn, fake the handoff to the first man, hands it off to the second man, and he's picking his way ahead. And a short gain on the play on the carry this time for Julian Cortez. Cortez will take it out to the 32-yard line, so a gain of 3 yards. It'll be third down. So the first carry of the ball game for Cortez, wearing number 24. And again, that'll be for 3 yards. Third down coming up for the Wildcats. Third down and 7 with under 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Gale looks over a 4-man defensive front, 4-4 defense. Throws out the flat, and the ball is off the hands of Ruffins. Incomplete. Coverage out in the flat provided by Benjamin Cook. It'll be fourth down on a punting situation for Eastmont. So the Wildcats a little disheveled here to start the ball game. Gale 2 of 4 for 7 yards passing. And Gale will drop back to apparently punt this ball away. Back to return Martin Diaz along with Finn Matheson for Wenatchee. 19.7 seconds left. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. Pressure again, but Eastmont gets the ball away. It'll take an Eastmont bounce, and Matheson will let it continue to bounce inside the 25 down to about the 22-yard line. So that turns out to be a really good punt, but I'll tell you what, Eastmont's got to do a little bit better job of protection up front, because that's 2 punts now, and both have been awfully close to being blocked. 10.5 seconds left in the quarter as Wenatchee gets the ball back at its own 22-yard line. So that turns out to be a 46-yard punt. So Eastmont, a couple of punts so far for Luke Gale, and both have turned out pretty good. Well, the first one 28 yards, this one 46 with a bounce. So Wenatchee, one last play here probably before we get to the end of the first quarter. One big play so far for the Panthers. They've got it first down at their own 22-yard line. Devereaux in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, now wants to run it himself, finds a little gap, but then that gap quickly disappears as a host of Wildcats get there. Tyson Morrow, one of the first. He got some help on the tackle from Josh Linhard. And the gain is out to the 24-yard line, so a gain of just 2 yards on the running play for Devereaux, and that'll bring us to the end of our first quarter of play as we are 8 minutes into the books, scoreless so far in this Bridge of Sportsmanship. Wenatchee, Eastmont back with second quarter action after this 60-second timeout here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today?
We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Oh, comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here.
Oh.
I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Können Sie mir das Problem sagen? Meinen Zylinder überschwimmt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren. Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen schließen. Hey, you!
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
Coverage of the Bridge of Sportsmanship tonight on NCWLIFE, brought to you in part by Abby's Pizza. For more than 50 years, Abby's has proudly served the Northwest with toppings to the edge, 100% real cheese, and freshly rolled dough, making it Abby's Pizza night tonight. Start the second quarter, Wenatchee ball at their own 24-yard line. Second down and about 8 yards to go. Back to pass, Devereaux has pressure, hit from behind. Somehow he holds on to the football, or did he? It may have come out. I saw a beanbag come out as he is smacked from behind. Getting there for Eastmont on the sack was Nez Shoemaker. So the first play of the second quarter, a big sack and a loss of 6 yards. So third down and long here. Call it 14 yards to go for Wenatchee. Devereaux never saw the pressure coming from the blitz from the cornerback on his backside. Devereaux back to pass, looking down right, throwing right. The ball tipped and then nearly intercepted. It is! No, they're going to say incomplete. Almost picked off on a diving play back there by Matthew Bender. But the ball catches a little piece of the turf, and Eastmont not happy about the call across on the near side. And it'll be a fourth down for Wenatchee, and the Panthers got to feel pretty lucky about that incomplete pass right there as it was tipped. So now Devereaux 2 of 4 for 33 yards and almost gave that one away. Back to receive the punt here for the Wildcats. The punt is blocked. It's blocked. Loose at the 15-yard line. Getting in there on the punt was Graydon Schneider. He split the line, got in there, got a hand on the ball, blocked it, and a big turnover here as Eastmont will take over at the 16-yard line. So the Wildcats were going to get the football, but they'll get it in much better field position at Wenatchee's 16-yard line going in. So the first turnover of the Bridge of Sportsmanship comes on a punt block. And again, it was Schneider with the block. Reverse on the handoff, and this is Peyton Guest. He'll get it inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line on the first down run. Gain of 7 yards for Guest on his second carry of the ball game. Second down coming up from the 9. So Graydon Schneider. How many times in the past have we called Schneider names making big plays for Eastmont? Well, it happened here. Second down, a couple of yards to go here for the Wildcats at the Wenatchee 9-yard line. Motion man is Guest. Handoff Peterson, right side, stood up and spun around and then finally dropped. Draping his arms around him as he came through the hole was Daniel Moffitt. Good play by Moffitt. Let's see where they mark it down. It's going to be close to a first down, but not quite. They'll put the ball down at the 7-yard line. So a gain of 2 yards brings up third down. 36 yards on 5 carries now for Mr. Peterson. Ruffins will split out wide to the left. Into the ball game going wide right is Jackson West. Under center is Gale. He'll just keep it himself and get the first down inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. So a gain of 3 yards for Luke Gale on a keeper up the middle. And no doubt about that one. First and goal for Eastmont at the 4. So Wenatchee had it down inside the 5-yard line, gave it up on a goal line stand on fourth down from the 1. Now with Eastmont trying to counter, same goal line going to our left as we look at it here on the NCWLIFE Channel on a first down and goal from the 4. Gale turn, fakes the handoff, hands it off to Guest. Peyton Guest into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastmont. So Peyton Guest capitalizes on the punt block by Graydon Schneider. And Eastmont has the first points of the Bridge of Sportsmanship. And we'll try to tack on the extra point here. Kai Pefferman is the kicker. He'll kick out of the hold of Graydon Schneider. The hero of the moment here for Eastmont after the punt block by Schneider. They'll spot the ball at the 10-yard line, so it makes it a 20-yard extra point attempt. Schneider gets the snap, spot down, the kick away, line drive, splits the uprights, and it's good. We'll take a 60-second break and come back. 9:08 to go here in the half. Eastmont 7, Wenatchee nothing. You're watching Big 9 football on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Allergens. You can't see them, but they live in your carpet and your air ducts. Call the experts at Clean Air Connection for a clean, healthy living environment. Experience, education, and the right equipment equals the best cleaning job possible. Call Clean Air Connection today. Pet dander, allergens, dust, and pollen? Trust your home's carpet and duct cleaning to the experienced experts at Clean Connection. This locally owned family business educates their staff and uses only the best equipment. Call Clean Air Connection today.
Hey everyone, Fletcher and Amy Ellington here from Live It Up. In the investment world, ROI stands for Return on Investment. Well, how does better health, better wealth, and better relationships sound for ROI? Join us every week right here on NCWLIFE and learn how to invest in the most important asset, you.
We're going to answer your questions and provide some weekly inspiration so you can create a life that you love. Join us on Live It Up.
Ensuing kickoff will come down to the return man at the 5 for Wenatchee across the 10-15 and not able to quite gain the 20-yard line is the return man for Wenatchee as Benjamin Cook, the man returning the football. Excuse me, no, that on the return there was Martin Diaz as Wenatchee will have the ball. Let's see, will they give him the benefit of the doubt out to the 20? No, they'll put it at the 19-yard line. So Wenatchee trailing at 7-0. With 9:02 to go here in the first half. We'll get the ball back after the 4-play drive, eating up 16 yards thanks to the block punt by Graydon Schneider. The touchdown run by Peyton Guest, the extra point, makes it a 7-0 ball game. Now with 9:02 to go here in this first half of play. So let's see what kind of a counter Wenatchee can provide here as Jake Devereaux finds himself trailing in the Bridge of Sportsmanship. Devereaux barks at the line to see if Eastmont's going to tend to jump. They don't. Gets the play, turn, handoff, Flugie, right side across the 20 out to the 23. And did the ball come loose? No, he stays alive, or did the ball come out into the hands of somebody else? I think it did. Yeah, it came loose. And then Martin Diaz picked it up, and he continued to trundle up the field. Officials are going to talk about it to see if he was down or not, and no, that ball came loose. So they're going to say a gain out to the 26. So it turns out to be a gain of 7 yards. Give some of that to Flugie and some of that to Diaz. Right place, right time for Wenatchee. Second down and short. We'll see if the Panthers go to the air here. Devereaux, turn, handoff, Flugie, right side across the 25 out to about the 27, and that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard on the play. Going to bring up third down. So just a yard on that run for Flugie. 8 carries and 28 yards now in the ball game. Into the contest for the Panthers, splitting out wide to the right is Benjamin Cook. To the near side of the field, far side of the field is Mason Galvin. They've gone to him once so far. Turn, fake the handoff, pitch play, goes behind Diaz, picks it up. Now diving for the first down yardage. I don't think he's going to get there along the near sideline. They're going to wave the clock dead with 7:36 to go, and it all depends on the spot. No, they're going to mark him well short of the yard to gain. They're going to put him down at the 28-yard line, just a gain of a yard. So the pitch a little bit too long for Diaz. Ends up getting just a yard on the play, and again almost disastrous for Wenatchee as the ball bounces just right and they get it back. Back to return for Eastmont is Peyton Zielinski. On the punt by Wenatchee. Good pass from center. Punt. Good punt. And Zalewski dropped the ball, now picks it up, and now is smothered back inside the 40. He'll be dropped down at about the 38-yard line. So the possessions for Wenatchee here have gone punt, over on downs, a blocked punt, and now another punt. And it will be Eastmont football, and they got plenty of time to work here with 7:28 to go in this first half of play. First down and 10 from the Wildcat. They'll put it at the 38-yard line. So 34 yards on the punt. And we got a flag down to the backfield. The ball thrown high and incomplete for the intended receiver there. Looking for Matthew Bender was Luke Gale, but I think we're going to get a hold on the offensive line, trying to give Gale time back there in the pocket. It is a hold, and it is on Eastmont. So another penalty here against the Wildcats. For Eastmont, that's their third penalty of the ball game for 30 yards, one penalty for 5 yards against Wenatchee. So that's a big difference here in the ball game so far. It'll be first down over again for the Wildcats from their own 28-yard line after they mark the penalty. Wide receivers wide to either side here for Gale, who is 2 for 4 in the ball game for 33 yards so far. No, excuse me, that was quarterback for Wenatchee. Here we go with a handoff to Peterson. Bounces off of one man, spins off another, and gets his way out to about the 33 on the gain. Tackle for Eastmont provided by Gunnar Peterson on the run there. So it'll be second down for the Wildcats after a 5-yard gain by Peterson. 41 yards on 6 carries in the ball game unofficially for Peterson so far. As Jay Stravato will come split out wide to the near side of the field. West is far right. Wenatchee jumps around defensively, 3 men down here. And dropping the ball was Gale. The ball's loose, and who's going to get it? Looks like Gale was able to cover it on a mishandled snap. So it'll be third down. Oh, and from the same spot at the 33. Almost gave him a gain of a yard on the fumble play. They will. So third down and long here for the Wildcats. From their own 34-yard line, they need to get out to the 48 for a first down, so call it 3rd and 14. Passing down, let's see if Wenatchee can bring any pressure on this 3rd and long. Turn, fake the handoff. Gale looks left, throws left. The ball is through the hands of the defender. Golden opportunity and an interception for Ernie Velasquez. He doesn't come up with it, but it confounds the receiver, and the ball falls incomplete. That'll be 4th down. Another incomplete for Gale. 2 of 5 for just 7 yards in the ballgame so far. 4th down from the 34. Gale again will be back to punt, standing at his own 21-yard line. Looks like Diaz back again, along with Matheson for Wenatchee. Good high pass from center. Better blocking this time up front. Short punt will be taken by the up man on a fair catch call. We do have a flag down on the field, however, and a nice job of videography by our crew here to say, yeah, there's a flag down. Let's see what the flag is about. It's motion on the offense on the punt team, and let's see if Eastmont or Wenatchee declines the penalty, or will it be tacked on to the end of the punt. Could be a new rule for high school football here. The ball right now rests at the 37 of the Panthers. And 5:49 to go here in the first half of play. Eastmont on top, 7-0. Coach Devereaux being asked if he wants to decline the penalty or take the penalty and make a punt it again. Short punt, good field position. I think you just keep it right where it is. 5:49 to go in this first half of play. It is declined. And so Wenatchee goes on the offensive here from their own 37. First down and 10. Ball middle of the hash marks. Devereaux sends a man in motion. Turns, fakes the handoff to him, and then the handoff is given to Flugie, and then he is buried in the backfield. Getting there first for the Wildcat defense was Connor Prazer. He had a lot of company as the offensive line kind of sifted there, and there was a lot of white coming through, and no place for Flugie to go. Loss on the play back to the 33. So a loss of 4 yards for Flugie. Prazer is a handful, that is for sure. Standing at 6'3" and 260 pounds. Devereaux back to pass. Gets away from one man. Going to run up the far sideline and step out of bounds in front of the Wenatchee bench at the 41. Good decision by Devereaux as the pressure was coming. And that scamper will gain him 8 yards on the play. 5 carries for 13 yards. He's been sacked once tonight. That'll bring up third and more manageable here for the Wildcats from the 41, or for the Panthers, I should say. 5:05, the clock stops as he went out of bounds, left here in the first half. Wenatchee trying to get a first down here. Haven't had one for a while since that second drive of the ball game. Devereaux looks over the 4-man down defensive front, rolls to his right after he catches a snap. The throw is low, but caught, but short of the first down. Going down to a knee to collect the ball was Benjamin Cook, but it's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. Out across the 45 to the 46-yard line. So a gain of 5 yards on the pass play. And that's Cook's first catch of the ball game, and Wenatchee's going to go for it. Well, they went for it on a 4th and goal from the 1. Now they're out towards midfield going for it. Jumbo set up front and trying to draw Eastmont off sides is Jake Devereaux. And will they just try to wind the clock here and take a penalty? No, they're going to take a timeout and talk about whether they actually want to do this or if they're just going to put the ball away, and we're hoping that Eastmont would be a little bit too eager and jump across. Our broadcast tonight here on the NCWLIFE Channel brought to you by Apple Valley Honda. Test drive a new Honda today at Apple Valley Honda in East Wenatchee, committed to preserving the environment not only with fuel-efficient vehicles but also with other eco-friendly actions and alternatives. Also by Biosports Physical Therapy, Aqua Therapy, Sports Biomechanics, Orthopedic Physical Therapy, Orthotics, all you need to keep moving. Find them online at biosports.net, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And by Clean Air Connection, keep your carpet, area rugs, upholstery, and air ducts clean for a healthier environment inside your home. Call Clean Air Connection today at yourcleanconnection.com. Great camera work by our crew on the sideline. Of course, Eastmont is nearest our cameras, so if you're a Wenatchee fan and kind of grumbling about how much coverage Eastmont's getting, I'm sorry, they're just a matter of ergonomics here because Eastmont's on the sideline where we've got our cameras. So 4th down, decision time for Wenatchee. Let's see if they decide to punt or they're actually going to go for it. Ball rests at the 46, right hash mark. They have the better part of a yard to gain here, and Devereaux in the shotgun. And they look like they're going to go for it. Tight end, tight left here. Flugie in the backfield. Man in motion. Turn. No. Devereaux's going to keep it, and I don't think he got the first down. I think he stood up and dropped on the play by the Eastmont defense. And again there first is Josh Leonard. Leonard with the play, and boy, we've been calling his name all night long, and they stand again, does the Eastmont defense. Second time tonight that the Eastmont defense has turned Wenatchee over on a 4th and 1. Once happened at the goal line, and now out towards midfield. No gain on the play, and that will be Eastmont football in good field position at the Wenatchee 46. First down and 10 with 13 to go here in the first half. And Eastmont with all 3 timeouts. No, 2 timeouts. I think Don called one. Handoff here. Look out. No. Keeping it around the corner is Guest. I thought it was Peterson. And now Guest is tumbled down out of bounds, finally coming up with the stop for Wenatchee. And taking him down on the play was Benjamin Cook, but not before they get a decent gain by Peyton Guest around the right side. They'll put him down at the 39-yard line. So a gain of 7 yards for Guest. Guest has the only score in the ball game. We expected to see a lot of Gunnar Peterson. He's carried 6 times, but Guest has 4 carries already. Under 3.5 to go. Motion man is Moore. Handoff inside to Peterson. Bounces off of the stack and then keeps his feet churning inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. Gain of 6 yards on the kind of a loping run there for Gunnar Peterson. Just ran into the stack. Nobody reached out and latched a hold of him, so he just kept churning his feet. Went around the left side and got a gain inside the 35 down to the 33. First down and 10 for there after they stopped the clocks to set the chains. Now they restarted again with 3:04 to go, and hold on, we got a timeout called by the officials and a timeout called by Wenatchee. We'll take a 30-second break on the broadcast with 3:02 to go here in the half. 7-0 Eastmont Wildcats driving. You're watching Big 9 football on the NCWLIFE Channel. You're watching the Bridge of Sportsmanship here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Eric Granstrom with you, high above the Apple Bowl on a night where the crowds have come out in strength, student bodies in full throat, and a 7-0 ball game so far. Timeout was taken by Wenatchee. That's their second timeout used here in this first half. Eastmont still has 2 timeouts, I believe. It'll be 1st and 10 for Eastmont after the timeout at the Wenatchee 33-yard line. Let's see what Coach Don dials up here. Luke Gale back, hands off. Peterson up the middle. Peterson picking his way inside the 30, inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line. Another first down for Gunnar Peterson. 11 yards on that carry for Peterson, and he just seems to be wearing that defense down just a little bit as he goes. He's getting to the second level. They're not getting hands on him until he's 5 yards down the field, and then he just keeps those strong legs driving. Gunnar Peterson will line up behind Luke Gale on a 1st and 10 from the Wenatchee 22-yard line. No hurry here. 2.5 under to go in the first half. Motion man, they're going to hand it to him running left. Look out to the 20, 15, 10, 5, and a block downfield. Into the end zone goes the running back Landon Moore. The 5'7", 160-pounder gets his first touchdown his senior year, and it comes in the Bridge of Sportsmanship with 2:19 to go in the half. 22 yards, the first carry of the ball game for Landon Moore is good for a score. Great blocking. By the way, give credit also downfield at just outside the goal line to Adrian Ruffins on a great block downfield. Now Pepperman with the extra point. They snap back, the spot down, the kick away, and it is good. We'll take a 60-second break and come back. 2:19 to go here in the half. 14-0 Eastmont over Wenatchee. You're watching the Bridge of Sportsmanship on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether, we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Uh-oh! Les Schwab Tires is too. Because Les Schwab fixes brakes, steering, and more. See those guys? They just do tires. Eyes ahead, Dad! Look, I'm I'm not telling people how to do their job. Blinker, I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first. Watch, they're gonna come greet me.
Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Escalera has it teed up at the 40-yard line. Left-footed kicker will approach and put it back in play here for Eastmont after the Wildcats take a 14-0 lead. Good kick all the way down to the goal line, and now the Wenatchee returner will have to come out as he looked like he stepped on the goal line. If he did, that's a touchback, but no, they're going to say he didn't touch the goal line, and so all the way out to about the 20-yard line on the return for Wenatchee, Martin Diaz. Close. I think that one, you're so close to your end zone, you just let that ball bounce and go in. So Eastmont, after turning it over on down, scores 4 plays, 46 yards, 22 yards on the drive on the scoring play from Landon Moore. Extra point makes it a 14-0 ball game with 2:13 to go. Here in the first half of play, Wenatchee backed up in its own end at the 20. Let's see if they try to get something going here before half or go into the half and try to readjust here at halftime. Trailing by a couple of scores. Low snap to Devereaux. Backs up, throws out the flat. The ball caught there, but then immediately tackled for a loss on the play is the receiver. Benjamin Cook collected the ball, but then here's Eastmont all over it again. And how about this guy tonight, Josh Linhart? He is just playing really well, a 5'6", 198-pound linebacker. There on the stop along with a host of brothers. It'll be second down after the loss on the play. Back to the, where are they going to put it, the 13-yard line, and a timeout taken on the field. Eastmont took the timeout because they want to get this ball back and score one more time. So a loss of 7 yards on the pass play. You don't see that very often. Devereaux now 4 of 6 for 31 yards on the loss of 7. And that pass to Cook will take him to -2 yards receiving on the night on a couple of catches. Our broadcast tonight on the NCWLIFE Channel brought to you in part by Coldwell Banker Cascade, encouraging you to leave your mark. Coldwell Banker Cascade is guiding you home in North Central Washington. Also by Confluence Health. High-quality care close to home. Confluence Health is dedicated to improving their patients' health with safe, high-quality care in 12 communities. Hey, don't forget, we have more sports coming your way next week here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Wenatchee hosting West Valley in a big tilt and Big 9 volleyball. That'll be Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Then next Friday, Eastmont hoping to celebrate homecoming on their home field. They just started pouring the foundations for the lights, and they hope to get those installed and working in time for homecoming next Friday night. We'll have that here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Second down after the timeout taken by Eastmont. I think the Wildcats have one more. Devereaux in pressure, rolls out to his left, throws. The ball is caught downfield and keeping his foot in bounds. What a catch for the Panthers by Alex Brender. He'll take it all the way out to the 34-yard line. How about that? 21 yards on the pass play. Brender's first reception of the ball game, good for 21. And then he's taken out of bounds, so the clock stops. Wenatchee a little breath of life here. First down at their own 34-yard line. Ball left hash mark. Devereaux asking for a play again from his sideline. Now he'll take the snap. Has pressure, throws out the flat. The ball caught by Flugie to the 35, 40, and then spilled down there at the 40-yard line. Coming up defensively for Eastmont was Matthew Bender. Got a couple of Benders on the field here for either side. They'll put it down at the 40, so a gain of 6 yards on the pass play. .61 yards passing on the night. That's the second catch for Flugie. And they're going to get a complete pass, or is it incomplete? Incomplete. Brings up third down. So third down coming up from the 40-yard line. 6 of 9 now for 61 yards of the ball game is Jake Devereaux. Clock stops with 1:19 to go. If you're Wenatchee, love to get a first down here and continue this drive and eat up the clock to the end of the half and maybe get a chance for a field goal. If you're Eastmont, you hope you make a stop here on 3rd down and force Wenatchee to punt the ball back. Devereaux back to pass again, looks right, now pressure, now dropped in the backfield, coming in defensively for the Eastmont Wildcat defense was Ricky Kalunga. Sack will drop him all the way back at the 30-yard, make that the 29-yard line, a loss of 11 yards on the play. So a timeout taken by Coach Dunn here. That'll be their last timeout on a 4th down play. So 4th down from their own 34. Excuse me. I said the 29. It's the 34-yard line where the ball rests. So a loss of 6 yards on that play. 6 carries, 7 yards, couple of sacks here in the ball game on Jake Devereaux. And Kalunga just shot out of a cannon coming through the 5'8", 225-pound bowling ball, just bowled right over the top of Jake Devereaux. 4th down from the 34. And we talked about protection issues for Wenatchee on the punt. We'll see if they can get this one away cleanly. Minute 9 left, lots of time for Eastmont. They just used their final timeout. Both teams are out of timeouts here for the rest of the half. So pressure squarely on the shoulders of the punter here for Wenatchee, Michael McPherson. McPherson gets the snap from center, good punt away, and a booming kick goes over the return man's head, takes a Wenatchee bounce, and then dropped. Ball's loose, picked up by Wenatchee, going the other way are the Panthers, coming up with the football, Alex Brender. A muffed punt by the Wildcats. Peyton Zielinski, second time he's dropped one tonight. This one doesn't bounce back to him. Picked up by Wenatchee. First down from the 9-yard line. So first down for Wenatchee as they'll maintain possession. 57 seconds here, and that could be a big play in this one. Mark it down. First down from the 8. Devereaux back, rolling to his right. Rolling to his right. Now throws the ball out of bounds as he's shoved to the ground. On the chase, breathing down his neck was Connor Frazier. They'll dial up another one on a second down play from the 8-yard line. No, I guess they'll put it at the 9. So second down and coming up from the 9 after the muffed punt. 6 of 10 is Devereaux now for 61 yards of the ball game. Big opportunity here for Wenatchee's offense after the muffed punt on the attempted return by Zielinski. Christensen is in the backfield now along with Devereaux. And a low snap, Devereaux pressure, and he's going to be taken down on the play. Guess who? Josh Leonard again. He's all-world tonight for Eastmont. So that'll go down as a sack. It'll be third down now for the Panthers from the 14 after a loss of 5. Devereaux again, a low snap, now pressure, now hit from behind, now wants to throw, now keeps it, dancing his way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be fourth down from there. How did he stay alive? Timeout taken. I thought Wenatchee was out of timeouts, but apparently they still had one in the bank. They'll put him down at the 6 after an 8-yard scramble. He was being bounced around like a ping pong ball. It looked like a lottery drawing on a Friday night. Playing a little Palinko was the quarterback for Wenatchee. Got it down to the 6. It'll be fourth down from there. And Wenatchee still had one timeout left in the tank, so they use it here and will assuredly go for the end zone. Well, you got to love high school football. It can turn on a dime And Wenatchee trying to take advantage of the muff punt here. Our broadcast brought to you in part by Global Car Care. Your vehicle is their #1 priority. Diesels and European cars are their specialty. Pickup and drop off available too. Stop by their website, globalcarcare.net. Looks like we've got the band ready to go at halftime, so we will bring you the sights and sounds of the Wenatchee Golden Apple Marching Band. We'll get you some halftime stats and a recap of this first half as well. It's all coming up at the half here from the Bridge of Sportsmanship. Oh, no, they're going to kick a field goal. Okay, so that is the decision here, trying to get any kind of points. Anthony Garcia will kick out of the hold of Jake Devereaux. Ball left hash mark, angle left to right. They'll spot it at the 13, so a 23-yard field goal attempt, and it is just inside the upright on the right side, and will give Wenatchee some points. So a 23-yard field goal is good. Not by a lot, but by enough. So Garcia puts Wenatchee on the board here, and we will keep it here since there's only 8.1 seconds left before we send it to a break at halftime. Great game tonight. Appreciate you joining us here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Moses Lake also home tonight, trying to go 3-0. They are hosting Eisenhower tonight to Big Night play. Last night, Kennewick demolished Sunnyside 42-7. Crazy. So who knows where the bell will toll for a Big 9 champion come 9 weeks from tonight. Wenatchee after the field goal from 23 yards out will kick the ball away, and I assume this will be kind of a squib kick. We'll see, as Anthony Garcia, who just put the points on the board, will tee it up from the 40-yard line right between the hash marks. Looks like back to receive for Eastmont is Peyton Guest on one side, and it is Landon Moore on the other. 8.1 seconds left in a 14-3 contest, just about to halftime. Officials are ready, players are ready. We got 11 per side, so Mr. Garcia, kick it away. And he does. A high short kick will be fielded by the up man and then dropped by the up man, and that's Peterson. He gets away from one man, gets away from two men. Look out, he's around the near sideline. Gunnar Peterson finally dropped out of bounds at the 25-yard line after the most interesting 6-yard return in high school history. And that'll be the final play of the first half. Our score here at halftime: Eastmont 14, Wenatchee 3. You're watching the Bridge of Sportsmanship on the NCWLIFE Channel. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back. Halftime comes your way next.
This is Grace, and this is her world record-holding guinea pig with an iconic name, Abby.
She currently holds the Guinness World Record for the highest bar jump by a guinea pig. I ride horses and I jump, so I kind of thought it'd be interesting to teach my guinea pig to jump like my horse does.
One day she came out of her room and looked at us, and I said, "Did you get it?" And she said, "Yeah, we got it."
After we won our award, we came to Abby's to celebrate.
At Confluence Health, our mission is clear: to provide exceptional care for our community. We believe in healthcare that's personal and local, because we're just like you, members of this great community.
We are Confluence.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
We are Confluence.
back here at halftime with the Applettes dance team performing here at halftime. Let's watch and listen. And a great performance by the Applettes dance team here at halftime at Lee Bofto Field of the Apple Bowl, where the Eastmont Wildcats lead the Wenatchee Panthers by a score of 14-3. We continue with halftime entertainment here with the Golden Apple Marching Band coming up here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
All right, sorry about that. We are back just in time for the Golden Apple Marching Band to perform here at halftime of the Bridge of Sportsmanship on the NCWLIFE Channel. Drum major in position. Both of them up on the stanchions on the far sideline. Looks like they're trying to get power to their musical instruments on that far side over there. We have someone dressed up as a Chiquita banana. Okay, I think we're ready to go. the direction of Jim Kovac, the Golden Apple Marching Band, here at halftime of the Bridge of Sportsmanship on the NCWLIFE Channel. Let's get a recap of that first half, as our score at halftime is Eastmont leading at 14-3. Wenatchee win the toss, elect to receive the kickoff and not defer to the second half. So Eastmont will have the football to start our second half. They would go 3 and out. Punt was 41 yards, and Eastmont would have their first possession of the ball game at their own 37-yard line with 10:19 to go in the first quarter. Their first possession will also go 3 and out and punt the ball away. Wenatchee had good field position at its own 32-yard line after a 28-yard punt with 8:32 to go. A couple of big plays in the drive. First of all, a pass play from Devereaux to Flugie, good enough for 23 yards on their first completion of the ball game. Put Wenatchee into Eastmont territory. They get it all the way down to the 1-yard line. Go for it on 4th down and 1, but Eastmont's defense rose to the occasion. And again, Josh Leonard is the man of the moment, and he has been one man wrecking crew for Eastmont all night long. He makes the stop on the 4th down play. Over on downs it would go. Eastmont got the ball back at its own 1-yard line with 2:55 to go in the first quarter. Eastmont would take the ball out beyond its own shadow of its goalpost before they punt the ball away. 46-yard punt by Luke Gale would be down to the Wenatchee 22-yard line. The Panthers wouldn't have much success offensively. In fact, they'd line up to punt on a 4th down from their own 18-yard line. And Graydon Schneider got through, blocked the punt, gave Eastmont Gold an opportunity at the 16-yard line on a 1st down from there as the second quarter would begin. And just 4 plays later, it would be Peyton Guest running it in from 4 yards out to give our first score to the ball game. The extra point made it a 7-0 Eastmont lead with 9:08 to go in the second quarter. Wenatchee got the ball back but couldn't do anything offensively, and after a 34-yard punt, Eastmont got the ball with 7:28 to go. First down at its own 38, but Wenatchee's defense this time rose to the occasion, stopped them on 3 plays, made them punt, and the Panthers got the ball back, but then they decided to go for it on a 4th down at their own 46-yard line out towards midfield and would turn it over on downs. Another big play in the defensive front by Josh Leonard, and Wenatchee would turn it over on downs, and Eastmont would capitalize as Landon Moore would take it on the 4th play from scrimmage, 22 yards on his first carry from the ball game, and he would score going around the left side and capitalize on the over on down situation, giving the ball to the offense in good field position. 4 plays, 46 yards on the drive, 2:19 to go in the first half. Wenatchee on top by a score of 14-0. The Eastmont, I should say, on top 14-0. Wenatchee would get the ball back and would get it out to about the midfield stripe, but then go backwards and then punt the ball away. But the ball was muffed on the punt reception by the return man Peyton Zielinski for Eastmont, and that is where Brender would recover it for the Panthers. Alex Brender covered the ball at the 12-yard line, or the 9-yard line, excuse me. Wenatchee would give up a sack in their series, and as the clock wound down to just 8 seconds left, they would kick a 23-yard field goal by Garcia, and that gives us our score here at halftime, 14-3, the scoring in the first half. We'll take another break, come back and get you the stats in this first half. It's on the way next as you're watching the Bridge of Sportsmanship. Eastmont leading at 14-3 over Wenatchee here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Hey man, how's it going?
Getting better, actually, thanks.
Did they give you anything for pain after surgery? Because I think I may have some left over.
Nah, that's all right, man. Actually, me and my doctor talked about not sharing prescriptions, and that ibuprofen is a good option for me. The risk of addiction is not worth it.
Makes sense.
Take the next step. Don't share your prescriptions, and talk to your friends about the dangers of opioids.
I have no idea what I'm doing. That's why we need you. We need people to run cameras so I can get back down on the broadcast and talk about what's going on. We pay $75 per event. If it's sports, if it's a parade, if it's Apple Blossom, if it's the Super Oval, $75. If that sounds like some extra good money for you, we'd love you to be part of our team. All you have to do is email me, sports@ncwlife.com. sports@ncwlife.com. In the meantime, I got to go figure out this camera.
You don't have to be a member to enjoy the view and dine in style at Highlander Bar and Grill, located in East Wenatchee. Highlander Golf Course has added 2 state-of-the-art full-swing simulators. Food and drink service is available from our full-service bar and grill, offering breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Indoor and outdoor seating available. Call Shalane, our on-site coordinator, to schedule your special event.
Welcome back once again here to Liebofto Field of the Apple Bowl, where Eastmont leads at halftime by a score of 14-2. Taking a look at the first half stats for the Wenatchee Panthers. Jack Flugie leading the way with 9 carries, 24 yards. Diaz 2 carries for 5 yards, and Jake Devereaux 8 carries for 11 yards. He was sacked on the next to the last play of the first half, and apparently he suffered a head injury, being looked at for a concussion right now. So the Panthers going to have to go with Ryan Branham, the backup quarterback, here for the second half of this game. Devereaux through the air was 6 of 10 for 61 yards, and receiving wise, Flugie with a couple of catches for 30 yards, Cook 2 for -2, Galvin 1 for 10 yards, and Brender 1 for 21 yards. Total offense 101 for Wenatchee, 40 on the ground, 61 through the air. Meanwhile, for Eastmont, 8 carries, 58 yards for Gunnar Peterson, 1 carry, 22 yards, and a touchdown for Moore. Guest with 4 carries and 17 yards. Cortez a carry for 3, and Gale 2 carries for 4 yards. Total of 82 yards rushing for Wenatchee. Not much passing, just 7 yards. Luke Gale 2 of 5 for 7 yards in that first half. So 89 yards of total offense for Eastmont. Ruffins with a catch for a yard. Peterson with a catch for 6 yards, and that's it. Eastmont 3 penalties, 30 yards in that first half. 1 penalty for 5 yards for Wenatchee. So that's your totals here in the first half. And again, it's a tough situation here for Wenatchee in this second half, as they'll have to go with a backup quarterback, Ryan Branham, as Jake Devereaux apparently suffered a head injury in that first half and will not play the rest of the night here tonight. So that's what Wenatchee has in front of him. We'll take a quick 30-second break and come back. You're watching the Bridge of Sportsmanship. 14-3 our scores. We're getting ready for the second half. Coming up next on the NCWLIFE Channel.
I'm Jenny Rojanasatian, host of Network TV, and I'm looking for you, our next guest, to come on air live at the NCWLIFE studios. We would love to feature your business, organization, or nonprofit and share about the work or innovation happening inside of your organization. It's super easy to come on air. You just need to send us an email. info@ncwtech.org. That's info@ncwtech.org.
The Wenatchee Valley. Here, most of us really enjoy the great outdoors, and most of us try to make the most of our natural resources. Here at Apple Valley Honda, we know that for generations, we have harnessed nature to sustainably power the West, and we are proud to be part of that tradition as an Environmentally Green Dealership Award winner. Being a green dealership means Apple Valley Honda has reduced our overall environmental impact. We are so proud to live in this wonderful community.
Appreciate you joining us here on the NCWLIFE Channel. It is just about ready for third quarter action here in the Apple Bowl, where the Eastmont Wildcats lead the Wenatchee Panthers 14-3 in the Bridge of Sportsmanship. And again, the big news coming out of the halftime locker room, Jake Devereaux, starting quarterback for Wenatchee, is out. Ryan Branham, a 6'3", 175-pound sophomore, will get the start in his place here in the second half after an apparent head injury to the starting quarterback, Jake Devereaux. So that is the scenario here. Neither team really able to gain a lot of offense in that first half. We had a couple of turnovers on special teams play, and a good one here so far. Now, Eastmont, I believe, should get the ball to start this second half. Our broadcast here on the NCWLIFE Channel brought to you in part by Harvest Valley Pest Control, living healthy, local, and pest-free. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet-safe material around your home or office. Call Harvest Valley Pest Control today for your free estimate at 509-423-2207. Also by Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Plan your next tournament and event today. Call the Pro Shop and schedule your time on the Full Swing S4 widescreen golf simulators. Call 509-884-4653. That's 509-884-4653. Well, after the teams come out of the locker room, this is something they started here, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago with a 3-minute warm-up time. So they add 3 more minutes onto the clock, and we're just about to the end of that 3-minute session here, and we're about ready to start football again on the NCWLIFE Channel. Dennis Brandstatter is our referee, Jeremy Wallace the umpire, Nathan Hahn the linesman, Mike Wold the line judge, and the back judge Rob Tidd. We appreciate the gentleman from the Chelan County Officials Association for taking care of business and officiating and adjudicating things here tonight, keeping everybody in line and fair and square in this one. There is a good shot of our officiating crew, 4 of the 5 anyway, as the referees will get the captains together and make sure everybody's in good shape here for a second half kickoff, which should be from Wenatchee, kicking towards Eastmont. Again, Wenatchee in that first half of play unofficially with 101 yards of offense, 61 through the air, 40 on the ground. Eastmont with 89 yards of offense, 82 on the ground, and 7 through the air. I think we're going to get a heavy dose of running here in the second half from Jack Flugie for Wenatchee and for Gunnar Peterson from Eastmont. So here we go, ready for the second half. Kicking it off will be Anthony Garcia, who connected on a 23-yard field goal in that first half for Wenatchee. Peyton Guest, one of those deep for Eastmont on the return here. Looks like Landon Moore back there as well. So here we go, second half kickoff on the NCWLIFE Channel. Let the Bridge of Sportsmanship resume here at the Apple Bowl. It'll be Moore on the return to the 10-15. He's got a gap to the 20, 25, 30. Look out, he's heading towards midfield. He's got speed. He's at midfield and then finally caught from behind and dropped down. The tackle saving maybe the touchdown was Owen Irvin for Wenatchee on the big kickoff return, and momentum swinging quickly to Eastmont's favor. Take it all the way to the Wenatchee 47-yard line on the kickoff return. 11:49 to go. Here as we get underway in the third quarter. Luke Gale brings up the offense as they'll bring the kicking ball out of the game. Eastmont good with their ball, and they've got it in Wenatchee territory. Turn, handoff, Peterson picks his way around the left side, gets it around the end, and then finally stood up and driven back and dropped. As one of the first to get there was Connor Christensen. Got some help defensively there for Wenatchee by Austin Vanderkoy, and they'll take it to the Wenatchee 43 on a gain of 4 yards. 9 carries and 61 yards on the night unofficially for Gunnar Peterson. So approaching his third game of 100 yards rushing on the season. Gale, turn, he'll hand it off to Landon Moore. He's got a big gain around the left side to the 30, 25, got a block downfield to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastmont. I don't see a flag down, or are there flags down? Hold on. Hold on, there is a flag downfield, so this one looks like it's going to come back. Wenatchee clapping their hands as that flag rests at about the 34-yard line. It is a hold against the offense. So wipe the big gain away. And that would be quite an average. Moore touched it once in the first half and ran 22 yards for a touchdown. This time looked like he was going 43 yards for a touchdown, but it's wiped out. So a big penalty against Eastmont. will mark them back 10 yards for the Wildcats, their 4th penalty and 40 yards on the night. So it'll be from the spot of the foul back to the 44. 2nd down over again. So they'll give the net gain of a yard here to Moore. Send a man in motion. Will Gale set him up over on the left side on the wing left. That was Julian Cortez. They'll turn, hand it to Cortez, running around the right side. Cortez trying to get it to the corner. He can't, though. Got it maybe to the 41 is all. Giving chase over there for Wenatchee was Ernie Velasquez. A couple of times we've called Velasquez's name in this ball game. Short gain on the play of 3 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down for Eastmont. So Cortez with his 2nd carry of the ball game. And he's got a couple of bookends of 3-yard gains. 3rd down coming up, about 4 yards to go here for the Wildcats. The ball sitting at the 41. They need to get to the 37 for a 1st down. Luke Gale looking to the sidelines, and now we're going to get a timeout taken. Oh my, this could be huge as we play out this 2nd half. You just never know. You want to keep those timeouts in the bank, but Eastmont having to use one here. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. You're watching 2nd half action of the Bridge of Sportsmanship. 14-3, Eastmont on top of Wenatchee. We're back after this.
Hey, hon, would you run this around to the wash rack?
Oh, okay.
Hey, hon, what happened?
They shrunk the truck.
The all-new mid-size Canyon is now available at Sangster Motors.
Well, we come back. You see Michael Don exiting the huddle for Eastmont on a decision here of what to do on a 3rd down and a long 3. I call it 4 yards with the ball resting at the 41-yard line. Need to get to the 37 for a 1st down. So my old Cedar Woolley math kicking in there that's 4 yards. It says 3 on the scoreboard, but you know. Hand of the ball game for Eastmont as a wingback to the right is Andrew Mathena. Luke Gale under center. Looks over a 3-man down defensive front for Wenatchee. They shift over to the left, do the Panthers defensively. Gale calls a play, turn, handoff. Peterson bounces off a 1-man, has a 1st down and more. He's loose to the 25, cuts it back at the 20, and then finally is taken out of bounds inside the 20 to about the 17, 18-yard line. So they dialed up the right play, did Coach Don and company. Good enough for 23 yards for Peterson. Give him 84 yards on 10 carries now in the ball game, as they'll put the ball down at the 18 after a 3rd and 4. They pick up 23. Gale methodically breaks the huddle, steps up under his center, Ernesto Villa. Sends a man in motion, turn, drop the ball, and Gale is lucky to cover it back outside the 20 to the 24. That's the 2nd time we've seen a problem with the snap for Luke Gale and his center Ernesto Villa. Landon Hutzel, Adrian Arellano, Abe Garcia, Armando Farias, the offensive line here for Eastmont. Loss on the play. We'll take it back to the 24-yard line. So a loss of 6 yards on the play. So now Gale minus territory for the game. Gale turn, fakes the handoff, going to go 2nd man around, and this is Cortez, and he's spun out of bounds. Almost a little extracurricular there on a late hit out of bounds on Alex Brender. The official started to twitch like he was going toward the flag there, but he didn't throw it. And now Dennis Brandstetter is doing a little verbal officiating, some preventative officiating here, as they'll put the ball at the 20, a gain of 4 yards on the running play for Cortez. He's got 3 carries and 10 yards unofficially in the ball game. So 3rd down coming up for Eastmont, and long 3rd and 12. See if Gale goes to the air here. They haven't had much success on it. He's going to try it. Throws it down to the middle. The ball is caught. And into the end zone goes the receiver. Touchdown, Eastmont. On the receiving end, it's Adrian Ruffins collecting his second touchdown receiving of the season. And we've got a Wenatchee player down on the play who is injured and reaching down towards his left leg. Oh, they pick it up like it's a cramp. So that's good news if there's anything there. Meanwhile, the 20-yard pass completion from Gale to Ruffins puts Eastmont on top 20-3 with the extra point pending. So a great kickoff return for the Wildcats. Brought it all the way out to the Wenatchee side of midfield by Peterson. No, excuse me, it was Landon Moore on that kickoff return. So give credit where credit is due. So Landon Moore on that kickoff return brought it out to the 47 of Wenatchee. And the Wildcats capitalized 6 plays, 47 yards. The touchdown from 20 yards out on the pass play from Gale to Ruffins. And now the extra point coming up. It'll be Pefferman out of the hold of Schneider on the extra point. 8:40 to go here in the third quarter. So they take care of the cramping player for Wenatchee. Get him over to the sidelines. Now we line up for the all-important extra point. Snap is back. Spot is down. The kick away, and it is right through the uprights. We'll take a 60-second break and come back. 8:40 to go here in the third. Eastmont 21, Wenatchee 3. You're watching the Bridge of Sportsmanship on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Hey everyone, Fletcher and Amy Ellington here from Live It Up. In the investment world, ROI stands for Return on Investment. Well, how does better health, better wealth, and better relationships sound for ROI? Join us every week right here on NCW Life and learn how to invest in the most important asset, you.
We're going to answer your questions and provide some weekly inspiration so you can create a life that you love. Join us on Live It Up.
Hi, this is Eric Granstrom, the NCWLIFE Channel Sports Director. While the teams are working hard, we're working hard to bring you 20 broadcasts this fall.
Over the middle, the ball is caught, and just like that, gets through everybody.
It's Eastmont
to the end zone. Touchdown, Eastmont.
It's Wenatchee.
In 5. Touchdown.
Even Cashmere.
Killed by Nell. It's in. Good maneuver. Red footer. Go, 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 go.
Right here on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
So we had some unsportsmanlike conduct on the play before the extra point, and it could have happened actually on the touchdown play. It's adjudicated here on the kickoff, so that kind of changes things for Eastmont. They are in a position here, if they wanted to try an onside kick after the 15-yard penalty against Wenatchee on unsportsmanlike conduct. So 2 penalties and 20 yards against the Panthers here. So Eastmont will kick it away from Wenatchee's side of midfield. And doing the kick duties here for the Wildcats is Aaron Escalera. Escalera approaches, and he will just kick it high and short, and the return man at the 8 will try to get it around. Look out to the 10, to the 15, and then finally spun down from behind. Now a flag comes down. That might be considered a horse collar by the official on the near sideline on the return for Wenatchee by Finn Matheson. I think they're going to wave that off. Yes, they are. He grabbed the back of the jersey, but you have to grab the collar of the jersey in order for it to be considered a horse collar. So Wenatchee football for the first time here in the second half with 8:33 to go in the third quarter, and now they find themselves down by 3 scores here, 21-3. They'll have it first down from their own 15-yard line. And again, new quarterback for the Panthers is the sophomore, Ryan Branham. Branham turn, handoff to Flugie, I think it is. No, Christensen, excuse me. No, it is Flugie. Sorry about that. Flugie across the right side, maybe for a yard or two, and that's it. Lenhart on the tackle once again. Flugie now with 10 carries and 25 yards in the ball game. We'll see what kind of adjustments Eastmont has made up front defensively here as we start this second half with Wenatchee's first possession of the second half. Branham turn, handoff, a dive play up the middle, and maybe out to the 19-yard line is the ball carrier. This is Christensen this time, and the tackle made up front by Tyson Gonzalez. Sophomore playing well tonight here for Eastmont. So Christensen getting a carry. That's his first carry of the ball game for 3 yards. Wenatchee taking their own sweet time here, as getting the signal from the sideline is Ryan Branham, again backup quarterback in for Jake Devereaux after he suffered a head injury late in the going in that first half. He is out for the game, so it is up to Branham here to try to rally the troops on a 3rd down and long. Back to pass, throwing left. The ball is thrown high. It's caught across the 20 and then spilled down at the 22-yard line. Is the wide receiver Mason Galvin. They're going to be short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down as the ball is to the 22. So a gain of 3 yards on the pass play on the first connection of the game for Branham. If he finds Galvin, and that's a couple of catches in the ball game for Galvin now, and 13 yards. And punting the ball away will be Anthony Garcia for Wenatchee. Jace Travato is back to return. Good pass from center, almost blocked. High punt but short, and it will take a Eastmont bounce and be down at the 40-yard line. Getting downfield for Wenatchee was Daniel Moffitt to collect the ball at the 40. So a short punt, just 18 yards on the punt, and gives Eastmont golden field position at the Wenatchee 40 with 6:19 to go here in the third quarter. Eastmont on top, 21-3 here at the Bridge of Sportsmanship. So this is the point of the game where it could wobble here for Wenatchee if they don't come up with a big stop and maybe a turnover defensively. Eastmont licking their chops right now as Luke Gale brings the offense out. Let's see if they try to go for a quick dart here with field position in their favor. Gale. Turn, handoff, round the right side. It's Peyton Guest on the carry, and Guest gets it to the 35-yard line before he's tripped up. Tackle for Wenatchee made by Logan Lamb on the far side. It'll be a gain to the 35, a gain of 5 yards. The carry for Guest is his 5th of the ball game. He's got 22 yards rushing. As Eastmont gets upwards of that 100-yard mark. In fact, they're over the 100-yard mark rushing for it as a team here in the ball game. Signal comes in to Luke Gale with the ball at the right hash mark. 3 down defensive front for Wenatchee. Turn, handoff. It's Peterson again. Gets past the line of scrimmage. Puts a stiff arm out to the 20. Still driving his feet to the 15. He wants it. And Wenatchee trying to pound at the football. He's finally brought down to the 10-yard line. That is just grit and guts for Gunnar Peterson. They'll put him down at the 10-yard line. How about that 15-yard gain? And that gives him 99 yards on 11 carries tonight as he tries to eclipse the 100-yard mark yet again for the 3rd game in a row for the Wildcats. Trying to improve to 3-0 on the young season and 1-0 in Big 9 play here tonight. Man in motion is more. Handoff, Peterson, look out. He's got 100 yards. He's got 7 yards, and he's downed at the 3-yard line. They'll actually put him down at the 2, so a gain of 8 yards. And 107 yards rushing for Gunnar Peterson. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Luke Gale will come back under center. He's got his blasting cap and Gunnar Peterson behind him. Turn, handoff, Peterson, right side, end zone, touchdown. Eastmont taking control of this Bridge of Sportsmanship. Peterson with the touchdown run. That's his first touchdown of the night tonight. That gives him 3 touchdowns on the season rushing. That puts Eastmont up 27-3 with 4:18 to go and the extra point to come. 4 plays, 40 yards. And again, Peppermint on the extra point. Out of the hole to Schneider. Snap is back, spot down, kick away, line drive, and it's good. We'll take a 60-second break, come back, 4:18 to go in the third. Eastmont 28, Wenatchee 3. It's the Bridge of Sportsmanship on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Abby's has been around the Pacific Northwest for generations. Yep, our parking lot used to have phone booths, and this amazing hair was considered to be in style. You know what hasn't changed in the past 59 years? Our recipes, hand-rolled dough, and toppings to the edge. That's what makes us legendary. It's back, baby. You asked for it, and Abby's listened.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Cheddar.
Yep, this amazing pizza is on sale for a very limited time. Hurry in or order at abbys.com. Your taste buds and family will thank you.
Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today?
We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Oh, comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here.
Oh.
I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
4-play, 40-yard drive, 2 minutes and 1 second off the clock. The touchdown run from Peterson, his first of the night. 3 rushing touchdowns on the night for Eastmont. They now lead at 28-3. Ensuing kickoff, high end-over-end kick will drive the return man back to his 1, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Still on his feet, to the 25, and now finally brought down at the 27-yard line. Good return there for Wenatchee, as it was Diaz on the return. At this point, if you're Wenatchee, you got to just try to claim to positive moments here in the ball game right now, as you've lost your starting quarterback to a concussion. You got a sophomore backup in there, so that reduces, I'm sure, reduces the playbook quite a bit. And they'll bring him up here, first down and 10 from the 28-yard line. Again, the backup quarterback is Branham. Turn, handoff, right side, around the right side, across the 30. Pretty good gain there on first down. And the carry is by Finn Matheson. Matheson takes it out to the 32, so a gain of 4 yards for Matheson. That's his first carry of the night. Coach Devereaux using a litany of running backs here in the ball game for the Panthers. Matheson stays in. He'll be just beside Branham to his left. Branham turn, hands off, little counter play. Matheson leaks his way across the 35 out to the 36 as he kind of stumbled his way forward. Finally tagged down there by the Eastmont defense. It'll be third down coming up after a 4-yard gain by Matheson. Third down and 2. Clock continues to wind with 3 minutes to go and change here in this third quarter. Bridge of Sportsmanship. Eastmont trying to win their 7th straight Bridge of Sportsmanship, their 8th in a row overall against Eastmont, or against Wenatchee. Handoff again, dive play, and I don't think they got the first down. I don't think he got, in fact, barely back to the line of scrimmage to the running back there, as he stood up and dropped. Another carry for Matheson, nothing doing on that one. It'll be 4th down for, in fact, I think he lost a yard back to the, nope, 4th down from the 36. And again, a punting situation for Wenatchee. Well, we had a botched punt on a muff earlier by Eastmont on a return. Punt team on the field. Anthony Garcia had the punt ball in his hand. So he's just going to use the scrimmage ball here. A line drive punt. There's nobody back there to return it for Eastmont. It takes a Wenatchee bounce, going to trickle down to about the 10-yard line where it's touched there. Tristan Witherington will touch it down, and they'll put it at the 11. So it turns out to be a whale of a punt. 39-14. 54-yard punt and no return. The possessions for Wenatchee tonight: punt over on downs at the 1-yard line, a blocked punt, over on downs, a muffed punt that they got the ball back and got a field goal, and then here in the second half, punt and punt. 1:59 left here in the third as Eastmont gets the ball back at its own. I'll put it at the 16-yard line or 11-yard line. Let's see where they put it. Yeah, it's on the 11 right now. We did have a flag on the play. The official, Dennis Brandstetter, our referee tonight, goes back to pick it up, and he will signal what the penalty is. It's a personal foul, I believe, against Eastmont, so they'll mark it back half the distance to the goal. And you kind of expect a little bit of chippiness going on in a game like this. So with the ball at the 11, half the distance will be back to the 5.5. So that's where they'll have it after the penalty. That penalty against Eastmont, by the way, they're 5th of the ball game for 46 yards now. Eastmont football is Luke Gale will try to be perfect as a quarterback in the Bridge of Sportsmanship. Coach Michael Don wants a description of what exactly happened here from Dennis Brandstetter, our referee, so he'll get that. You see the Eastmont coaching staff wearing their snazzy Hawaiian-themed Eastmont shirts. If you look close at those shirts, you'll see where it says Eastmont in the pattern. Pretty cool stuff. But as we get further into the fall, we get towards the end of the season, we won't be wearing shorts and Hawaiian shirts. I can tell you that. So we'll enjoy the warm temperatures and beautiful night here tonight while we've got it at Liebofto Field of the Apple Bowl. So after the discussion, we're all back and ready to go. Eastmont in charge, 28-3 with under 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Gale at the 6, just beyond the 6. Man in motion. He's going to go back to pass. Throws left. The ball caught. Little hook and ladder up the far near sideline. And the pass was to Ruffins. And then the pitch, I believe, to Peterson. You know, that may be a play called by Luke Gale. Luke had a birthday this week, and he said his birthday gift from the coaching staff was he gets to call a play. That may have been his call. It's a gain of 9 yards out to the 14-yard line or 15-yard line. Back handoff. Look out. Through the middle is Peterson. He's to the 40. He's to the 50. He is fast, and he is going to rumble by everyone all the way to the end zone for the touchdown from 85 yards. Just incredible. Peterson, gunner, like a shot. 85 yards later into the end zone to put Eastmont up on top 34-3. So that's the 14th carry of the ball game for Peterson. And he's got 194 yards and 2 touchdowns. Last 2 times he's touched the ball, he's been in the end zone. This time from 85 yards out. And that is the explosive capability of Eastmont's extra point is good. We'll take a 60-second break and come back. Minute 40 to go here in the third. 35-3. Eastmont in charge. We'll back after this on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Können Sie mir das Problem sagen?
Meinen Zylinder überschwimmt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragenschlüssel. Hey, you.
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
Allergens. You can't see them, but they live in your carpet and your air ducts. Call the experts at Clean Air Connection for a clean, healthy living environment. Experience, education, and the right equipment equals the best cleaning job possible. Call Clean Air Connection today. Pet dander, allergens, dust, and pollen? Trust your home's carpet and duct cleaning to the experienced experts at Clean Connection. This locally owned family business educates their staff and uses only the best equipment. Call Clean Air Connection today.
Well, that drive, if you call it that, only 2 plays, 95 yards, the 85-yard bunch of it on the legs of Gunnar Peterson, his second touchdown of the night, the ensuing kickoff in a 35-3 ball game taken by the return man at the 10 for Wenatchee to the 15, dancing around to the 20. Again on the return, I believe this is Finn Matheson for the Panthers. And it'll be Wenatchee football. Excuse me, I don't think that was Finn. That was man slow to get up on the return, Martin Diaz. So Wenatchee football with 1:34 to go here in the third quarter of the Bridge of Sportsmanship. All Eastmont right now, 35-3. Our score at halftime was 14-3. And 21 unanswered points here in the third quarter by the Wildcats. They'll put the ball at the 24-yard line. First down and 10 for the Panthers. Again, backup quarterback Branham in there. He'll fake the handoff, throw it over the middle. Wide open is the receiver, Brender. He'll get it across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Good play there. Play action. Got Eastmont to bite, and a big gain out to the 42. Gain of 18 yards on the pass play. And Brender with his second catch of the ball game for 39 yards now. 2 completions in reserve for Branham. Again, Ryan Branham, turn, handoff, and there's nothing happening this time as Prazer and company are right there along with Kalunga for Eastmont. No gain, in fact, a loss of a yard back to the 41 on the play. We do have a flag down. We'll see if we have more unsportsmanlike going on or what the call is. Dennis Brandstetter goes to the wrong side to tell us about the penalty. And it's going to be personal foul against the offense. Or is it against the defense? He pointed one way, but Eastmont's back it up here. So I think it's coming against the Wildcats. Dennis Brandstetter with a very consternated look on his face as he tells the official to go over and tell Michael Don what happened. So 15 yards going to be tacked on to the end of the play here. So it'll be a first down. So the penalty is 15 yards against Eastmont, and that is their 6th penalty of the night and 61 yards in penalties. So we talked about that earlier, and that'll take it all the way to the 46-44, that is, of the Wildcats. And now Wenatchee jumps off sides as the receiver Cook got a little bit anxious here on the far sideline. Ben Cook went on no snap count, and everybody else was waiting for Hut 1. And you'll have that with a backup quarterback. 3rd penalty against the Panthers for 25 yards here unofficially as our quarter kind of grinds to a halt here. So after the penalty, it'll be 1st and 15 from the 49. Ryan Branham in for Jake Devereaux, who suffered a head injury in the first half and has not returned since that sack late in the second quarter before the halftime. 1st and 15. Branham back, throws middle. Ball is hitting the hands of the receiver. It was thrown behind him, but it did hit the hands of the receiver, and not coming up with it is Martin Diaz. That'll bring up 2nd down. First incompletion thrown by Branham. And even though he did throw it behind Diaz, Steve Largent will say it hits you in the hands, you should catch it. 3 receivers left, 1 right here for Branham. Back to pass again. Pressure coming, throwing down the far sideline, and it's incomplete past everybody, and he's got a gun on him. And the incomplete pass will stop the clock with 31 seconds here, and a 3rd down and long coming up for the Panthers. More sports coming your way next Tuesday. West Valley at Wenatchee Volleyball. I'll be courtside with that at 7 o'clock on Tuesday night. Then on Friday, Davis at Eastmont for the Wildcats homecoming. Grant and I will have your call. 6:30 with a pregame here a week from tonight on the NCWLIFE Channel. We'll be back here a couple of weeks from now on September 29th with Wenatchee hosting Moses Lake. Grant and I will have your call right here on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE Channel. So 3rd down and long coming up. And now we've got whistles and a timeout going to be taken by Wenatchee. So the first timeout of the second half taken by the Panthers. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. 31.4 left in the quarter. 35-3 Eastmont in charge. We're back after this.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether, we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Our broadcast of the Bridge of Sportsmanship tonight here on the NCWLIFE Channel, brought to you in part by Kennedy Real Estate Group. They're more than selling houses, they're building communities. Buying or selling, call the Kennedy Real Estate Group. They're online too at kennedygroup.com. That's K-E-N-A-D-Y group.com. Eastmont slow to get their players on the field. Wenatchee delaying the snap. Back to Branham. Oh, look out. He's got the jailbreak right in front of him. Throws it left. It is caught. The ball is advanced inside the 40 and all the way down to about the 35-yard line on the reception that time. For Wenatchee, it was Finn Matheson. There was a spin down to the quarterback late on the play, behind the play. It'll be a 4th down coming up for the Panthers. They'll put the ball at the 35 of Eastmont. So great gain, 14 yards on the pass play. 3 of 5 now for 35 yards in the ball game is Branham in relief. That catch is the first of the ball game. And now tossed down over the middle, and the ball caught, and it's going to be a 1st down for Wenatchee. And again, spun to the ground is Branham, and he looks like he's shaken up. I don't know who the 3rd-string quarterback for Wenatchee is, but they might have to go to him right here. They will get the benefit, though, of having a quarter break to have the cobwebs cleared for Mr. Branham, as the 1st down will take it to the 38-yard line after a gain of 3 yards and enough for the 1st down. So that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. 21 unanswered points by Eastmont. They lead the Bridge of Sportsmanship 35-3. We're back after the 60-second timeout here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Uh-oh! Les Schwab Tires is too. Because Les Schwab fixes brakes, steering, and more. See those guys? They just do tires. Eyes ahead, Dad! Look, I'm not telling people how to do their job. Blinker, I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first. Watch, they're gonna come greet me.
Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back here to Liebofto Field of the Apple Bowl. 3 quarters. It is Eastmont leading Wenatchee 35-3. 21 unanswered points in the third quarter for the Wildcats. Wenatchee, though, driving here as we start the fourth quarter. Their backup quarterback, sophomore Ryan Branham, stays in the game after being slung down twice. He'll throw left, ball caught, and it is another catch inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line. Again, they are able to connect with Finn Matheson for the gain of about 8 yards on first down to the 25-yard line. 5 out of 8 now for 46 yards is Branham. Couple of catches and 22 yards for Matheson. Tate will line up to the right of Branham here on a 2nd down and 2. Handoff, and not much happening as in the backfield, shot like a gun again for Eastmont is Ricky Kalunga. That's about the 2nd tackle for a loss he has in this ball game. That'll bring up 3rd down. The ball back at the 28, so a loss of 3 yards on the play. The carry by Matheson, his 4th of the ball game. He's got 4 carries and 5 yards now after a -3 on that one. Long look to the sideline here by the sophomore Ryan Branham. Forced into action here tonight after the head injury to the starting quarterback Jake Devereaux, if you're just joining us. 10:40 to go in the contest. Eastmont on top 35-3. Back to pass, throwing out the flat. The ball is caught and then dropped because right there in his grill with the defensive play is Matthew Brinder. He put a hat right in the chest of the intended receiver looking for Mason Galvin, and he's dropped on his wallet. Incomplete. Stops the clock with 10:31 to go. Not targeting, if you will. He didn't use the crown of the helmet. Good play there. 5 of 9 now for 46 yards is Branham. Needs 5 here on 4th down for Wenatchee. Looking down over the middle, throwing down deep, looking for the end zone. The ball incomplete, knocked away down there by the defense. Nice job, I think, downfield defensively for Eastmont that time. It was Aaron Escalera. He defended the pass, and it'll go over on downs for the 3rd time tonight. Wenatchee turns the ball over on downs, and Eastmont will get it with 10:15 to go. First down at their own 28-yard line. So Eastmont comes out. They still got the starters in there as Luke Gale will send a man in motion. They'll turn, fake the handoff. Gale looking down deep, throwing, and the ball is overthrown his intended receiver. Looking deep downfield for Jace Travato. Throws over his head. And the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down and 10. Good shot of Luke Gale there. Received a bunch of accolades in off-season camps for Eastmont. Tristan Witherington, by the way, on the coverage there on that pass play. Gale now 4 of 8 for 36 yards in the ball game. See if they go back to the ground here. Turn, handoff, they will, and a dancing move up through the middle, and good enough for a first down all the way out to the 40-yard line is a backup running back. No, excuse me, Landon Moore. Landon Moore in there with a big gain. Gain of 12 yards for Landon Moore. That's his 3rd carry of the ball game for 35 yards now. Again, you look across the line here for Eastmont up front. It is senior laden. They've got a couple of juniors mixed in with 3 seniors. Again, Abe Garcia, Armando Farias, the tackles. Adrian Arellano and Landon Hutzel, the guards. Ernesto Villa is the center. Gale will take the snap from him and hand it off to Peterson, and they'll just drive it forward across the 45 out to the 46-yard line. Getting up off the bottom of the stack here for Wenatchee on the tackle, Hayden Riley. It'll be second down coming up from the 40. They'll put it out to the 46. So a gain of 6 yards for Peterson. That gives him over 200 yards on the night. In fact, gives him 200 even. Peterson, you see there with his 28 on his back. And they'll fake the handoff to him, give it around to Cortez. Cortez stumbles across the 45 out to the 48-yard line. They got to be short of the first down yardage necessary. Looked like Michael Mahuika on the tackle. Third down coming up as they'll put the ball at the 48. So a 2-yard gain there for Cortez. He's got 4 carries and 12 yards on the night. Under 9 to go here in this one. Eastmont trying to win yet again the Bridge of Sportsmanship. Gale, handoff. Peterson, right side, stood up and dropped. I don't think he got enough for the first down. Let's see if they give him forward momentum. No, he's going to be about a half a yard short. Good play defensively for Eastmont, or for Wenatchee that time around. Got right into the gap. I think it was Hayden Riley over there, the linebacker, making the stop. So fourth down coming up after a yard gain by Peterson. His shortest gain of the night, by the way. He's got 201 yards on 16 carries. Eastmont going to go for it. See if they try to draw the young defensive line for Wenatchee off sides. Ruffins will split out wide to the left here on this 4th down and 1. Gale puts a man in motion. He'll take it himself. He'll have the first down and more into East Wenatchee territory down to the 48-yard line. Second time that we've seen Luke Gale take a sneak up the middle. This one's good for 3 yards. And now Gale back in the positive territory with 4 carries and 1 yard on the night. This is about the time you start to see a little attrition. In fact, just look out there and see Martin Diaz stretching his calves right now. This is where you start running out of water, start cramping up. Old man Charlie Horse pays you a visit. First down from the 48, 7:35 to go, clock running for Eastmont. They just want to wind this one down and keep that Bridge of Sportsmanship trophy in their case once again. Handoff is the first man around, and this is Landon Moore. Landon Moore spins his way past the tackler inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line. Landon Moore doesn't touch it much, but when he does, it's pretty magical. So put him at the 25. That's a gain of 23 yards for Landon Moore. 58 yards now on 4 carries for Moore in the ballgame. Impressive, no matter how you look at it, for Landon Moore. And now in the backfield for Eastmont, they got somebody off the bench here. It is Bodie Yale, and they hand it to him, and he'll go into the end zone. Touchdown. Wildcats open it up even further on the touchdown run by Bodie Yale, the sophomore. 5'9", 170-pounder takes it in right up the gut for 25 yards. (41-3) now for Eastmont, as the Wildcats open up their lead even bigger. A little late is Eastmont getting an extra body on for the point after touchdown attempt. Pefferman will have the duties here once again. Out of the hold of Schneider. Snap is back, little low, good spot by Schneider, and the kick is good. We'll take a 60-second break and come back. 6:47 to go here in the game. 42-3, Eastmont in charge. You're watching the Bridge of Sportsmanship on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Tune in Monday through Friday at 5, 6, and 10 for the NCWLIFE Evening News, or go to our website at ncwlife.com, or you can visit us on Facebook. North Central Washington, the NCWLIFE Channel has you covered.
The Wenatchee Valley. Here, most of us really enjoy the great outdoors, and most of us try to make the most of our natural resources. Here at Apple Valley Honda, we know that for generations, we have harnessed nature to sustainably power the West, and we are proud to be part of that tradition as an environmentally green dealership award winner. Being a green dealership means Apple Valley Honda has reduced our overall environmental impact. We are so proud to live in this wonderful community.
Well, we've seen Bodie Yale pitch for the Wildcats on the baseball field, and now he pitched his way into the end zone from 25 yards out to cap an 8-play, 72-yard drive. The touchdown and extra point makes it a 42-3 lead with 6:47 to go here in the ball game. Eastmont in charge here as they have outscored Wenatchee 28-0 here in the second half. Again, the Panthers hampered by losing their starting quarterback here, and that really has spelled a difference in this ball game here tonight. The ensuing kickoff, it will be across the field here and go out of bounds, and that'll be a penalty against the kicking team. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Les Schwab. Les Schwab takes your safety seriously every time you stop by. Also by Sangster Motors, family owned and operated, home of the all-new electric Hummer pickup and SUV. And by Save Mart, shop smart, shop local, serving the Wenatchee Valley since 1962. And by Together for Youth, encouraging you to dispose of unused and expired prescriptions to protect youth and the environment. Find a kiosk near you by visiting medproject.org. Again, Eastmont trying to wrap up their 7th straight Bridge of Sportsmanship trophy win here in the series. Their 8th straight win overall in the series. Have been dominant here in the second half. Ryan Branham, the sophomore backup quarterback, again will take over the huddle here after the kick that went out of bounds. Wenatchee will have it first down at its own 35-yard line, and a handoff left side. Flugie spinning away from a man will get 9 yards and a gulp out to the 44-yard line. Gain of 9 yards, and now we've got a whistle, and apparently do we have another flag? That flag on the kickoff, by the way, we do have another flag on the field. That kickoff flag, by the way, is penalized from the point of the kick. And now this is personal foul against the offense. So here we go with a little frustration boiling over between these two clubs. 4 penalties, 40 yards for Wenatchee. 7 penalties and 86 yards by Eastmont. So as the Wildcats move forward and continue to play, they got to clean up the penalties. We'll have Eastmont at home next week against Davis in their homecoming game. 6:30 with a pregame right here on the NCWLIFE Channel. We'll be back at Wenatchee a couple of weeks from now with Moses Lake come calling. So after the penalty, it'll be second down from there, and off right side to Flugie, gets it out to the 34-yard line. Gain of 5 yards. We'll take it out to the 34-yard line. That penalty, by the way, marked it back to the 29. The gain of 5 yards for Flugie gives him 11 carries and 30 yards. It had been tough sledding for Mr. Flugie here tonight. 5:57 left here as the clock runs in the ball game. Back to pass. Branham throws out the flat. The receiver was already engaged with a defender, but no call over there. And meanwhile, good job by Eastmont flooding the area and coming up with the stop after a short gain on the play. It was Connor Schwab out there on the stop as Eastmont gets some spare parts in the ball game. The gain is out to the 35, so just a gain of a yard. It'll bring up 4th down for the Panthers. 6 of 11 now for 47 yards is Branham in the ball game. And a punting situation for the Panthers as the clock winds. And now Wenatchee slow to get all their bodies out there, and they're going to have to take a timeout. We will keep it here on the NCWLIFE Channel. You go back to last year, Eastmont blew the doors open in the second half, similar to tonight. 56-24 was the final last year. In 2021, when we got football back in the fall, Eastmont took care of business 28-3 at Eastmont High School at Wildcat Stadium. It was in 2021, the fall of 2020, of course, was our COVID year. So we didn't have football in the fall. They had football in the spring-ish. The two teams played twice, first of which Eastmont winning 10-7. The second game, which was for the Bridge of Sportsmanship trophy, Eastmont won it 38-0. That was 1st or 2nd of April that year. 2019 was a close affair, with Eastmont winning 28-24. The Wildcats won in 2018 14-13 and started this run back in 2017 with an overtime win here at the Apple Bowl, 36-34. High snap from center, and now they're going to try to run for the first down, and this is not going to work on a 4th down and 10 as the ball carrier racing to his right with Anthony Garcia. I think maybe you want to do a little Australian style of punt, but he had no place to punt it because the defense was coming at him. So he'll be taken out of bounds at the 33-yard line. So a loss, and again over on downs. Will Wenatchee give it to the Wildcats? 5:02 to go here in the ball game. Eastmont gets the ball, and we'll see replacement players, I'm sure, and we'll try to get as many of those names out there for you. It looks like Dax Dixon is going to take over at quarterback. They'll put the ball at the 33 of Wenatchee. And a lot of these guys are seeing varsity time for the very first time. Let's see who the center is. It is Carson Menzer. Guard next to him is 51. That's Keel Dennis. The other side looks like it's 65. And that would be Randy Benner up front. Again, the quarterback, third or second stringer, Dax Dixon. And they'll hand it up the middle. And a pretty decent gain on the first carry for Colt Mosier. So Mosier on his first carry. And they'll put the ball at the 28-yard line. So a gain of 5 yards. Been that kind of night for Eastmont. You know, it was a little tough going early. Mosier with a carry now for 5 yards. Eastmont well over 200 yards on the night. In fact, over 250 yards of rushing on the night. Didn't really need the passing attack here in the ball game. Again, the quarterback Dixon under center. Turn, handoff, again, dive play up the middle, and maybe going to have it up for the first down is the ball carrier Colt Mosier. They'll put him down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a yard shy of the first down. So we'll give Mosier another 4 yards, a couple of carries and 9 yards. After the ball game tonight, we'll head down to the field. We'll talk to Coach Michael Don. We'll also talk to a player of his choice on our postgame show coming up here on the NCWLIFE Channel. So third down coming up in a yard for Eastmont as the clock continues to run under 4 minutes to go, and handoff, a little misdirection. Actually, no, the quarterback kept it, and he's going to be piled out of bounds at the 20-yard line. He's going to have it up for the first down, but ouch, that hurts. And a welcome to varsity football, Dax Dixon. Gain of 4 yards on the running play for Dixon. And now Eastmont can just wind this clock here with 3:28, although the clock stopped on the out of bounds play. So first down and 10 from the 20, ball left hash mark for Dixon. Dax under center. Fakes the handoff to the first man, hands it to the second man. We'll get another new ball carrier in here, and then tumbled it down after a yard gain is Andrew Mathena. So Mathena with a carry. 1 yard for him to the 19. 3 minutes to go, and I'll tell you, if you're a backup player and you're getting your first chance to play varsity and it's this big game, you cannot tell the kids not to try hard. Riker Hall is in there now for Eastmont as a slot back to the left. Dixon. Handoff, dive play, up the middle, chugging inside the 15, still chugging to about the 12 is the running back Colt Mosier. They'll put him down at the 12. Gain of 7 yards for Mosier on that one. So that's 3 carries and 12 yards on the night for Mosier in relief. Lined up to the far side of the field is Luke Scrooby. Apologies if I'm not getting that name right. It could be Shrubby. Handoff. And not much happening this time around on the little handoff to the left side. Ball carried by Mathena. In fact, I think he lost a yard. It'll be 4th down coming up for Eastmont. Now they'll just say no gain on the play. Be nice to Mathena. So 2 carries and 1 yard for Mathena. And 4th down coming up for the Wildcats and a couple of yards to go. Substitution coming in with the play for the Wildcats. Wearing number 85 is Jackson Kenyon, who's in there now. In the backfield, number 32, that is Bodie Yale, who has a touchdown on the night so far. And Yale will not get the carry. In fact, it'll be a little misdirection play. Handoff goes to Riker Hall. Riker is spilled down for a loss on the play, and so it'll go over on downs. So the first time that Eastmont gives the ball up on downs tonight comes with 1:19 to go here in the ball game. Wenatchee will get it first down at its own 13-yard line. First down and 10. Appreciate you joining us here tonight on the NCWLIFE Channel. I wanted to thank our crew tonight. Our studio producer, Matthew Moore. Van producer is Malcolm Whitehall. On camera is Josiah Davison, Oliver Cadre, Cagney Fox, Tim Brodowski here tonight. Thank you, Tim. Also, welcome to the crew, Nijay Sullivan. Thanks for being here and thanks for being part of our broadcast tonight on the NCWLIFE Channel, as we have brought you the 56th meeting between these two schools, and lately it's all dominated by the Eastmont Wildcats. Handoff right side, and we'll have maybe a couple more snaps on the night here, and that will wrap it up, as the handoff that time went to Wenatchee's Albert Topet. Second down after the run and no gain on the play. So Wenatchee held in check here offensively. In fact, doing some quick math, it's 21, it's 51, 54 yards rushing tonight, about total for Wenatchee offensively. Passing, they're over 100. Here's a good pass and a good reception. Alex Brinder picking his way, and he's going to maybe get to the end zone. 30, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. And Wenatchee will get a touchdown on the Bridge of Sportsmanship from 77 yards. So Branham connects with Brinder, the double B. And Wenatchee scores with 29.6 seconds left in the ball game. That won't heal you, but it will make you feel a little bit better if you're the Panthers. The extra point, we're waiting for bodies to come out. And Dennis Brandstetter is not going to throw a flag here for delay a game. He just wants to get everybody out here and then get us out of here. Extra point. Snap is a little deep, but they do get it down, and that is good. 42-10 our score. We'll take one more timeout, 30-second timeout here, and wrap it up. Coming up on the NCWLIFE Channel. Don't forget, we do have a postgame down on the field. That's still to come here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
At Confluence Health, our mission is clear: to provide exceptional care for our community. We believe in healthcare that's personal and local, because we're just like you, members of this great community.
We are Confluence.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
We are Confluence.
Well, a 77-yard pass play from Branham to Brinder, and that, like I said, won't heal what ails you, but it'll make you feel a lot better about things. So 124 yards of passing tonight in relief for Branham, all in the second half. And Brinder with 3 receptions now for over 100 yards. He had 39 before that. And 77 to add to it. So that's 116 yards in receiving here for Mr. Brinder. Will Wenatchee try the onside kick? Well, this is what Eastmont is ready for. They got the hands team out there with all but one man gathered within 10 yards of the football. This is the time to try it. You're week 3. Game's pretty much said and done here. So why not try it? Ball teed up for Anthony Garcia. He approaches slowly and now boots it downfield, and the return man fumbles it at the 5, picks it up at the 10, and gets around the corner at the 15 to the 20, and then finally knocked out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. The return that time for Eastmont was by Riker Hall. So that is where Eastmont, I'm sure, will take a knee and end it with 20.9 seconds left. They only need to snap it once, as they'll have it at their own 25-yard line. Again, postgame show coming up here on the NCWLIFE Channel. I'll head downfield side. And again, I have no help here on the broadcast, on the audio here. So to Matthew Moore back at the studios, I'll be hanging up with you. You'll talk to Dan, and I'll head down to the field, get down there as soon as I can. And we'll see how I have to fight through the crowd here as well tonight. So unofficially on the night, Gunnar Peterson with 16 carries, 201 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. Looks like we'll get one more snap here and put the plug in the jug on another win for the Eastmont Wildcats here in the Bridge of Sportsmanship. Oh, they will hand it off, and it is a running play around the right side to the 30, 35, 40, 50. Up the near sideline they go. Will they score on the final play of the Bridge of Sportsmanship? They will! Eastmont touchdown run. You can't stop him. Bodie Yale takes it to the house. Again, the backups, you can't tell them just sit down, just don't do it. And he scores from 75 yards out. And that will be some of the biggest averages per carry for Bodie Yale. He's got 2 carries in the ball game, 100 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Not bad, 50-yard average. As Kai Pefferman comes in for the extra point. Snap back, spot down, kick away, and it's good. Pefferman, perfect on the night. Make that 49-10. Well, moments ago, I was talking about Wenatchee feeling a little bit better. Nah, not so much. Big second half here for Eastmont. 14 points in the fourth quarter, 21 points in the third quarter, 35 points here in the second half to lead at 49-10. We're going to keep it right here on the NCWLIFE Channel, as we'll get possibly one more play. I mean, this, you never know. You never know. So Yale with the touchdown run and the extra point good. And here you see the special teams coach for Eastmont. By the way, we didn't talk about the assistants for either club here. We should mention that. Michael Don is assisted by Matt Esselstrom, John Bush, Isaiah Davis, Omar Figueroa, Jay Foster, that is, J.P. Dupuis, Bradley Riggs, Ryan Tuller, Josh Simonson. Wenatchee, Scott Devereaux is assisted by David Jagla, Taylor Mitchell, Jonathan Godina, Mickey White, Gabe Collins, Donald Whipple, Aaron Branham, Brian Higgins, Matt Martinez, all involved in the Wenatchee football program. Doesn't happen without the assistance. Eastmont slow to get their final guy here on the kick coverage team. So now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That makes 11 guys. So you're working with backups here on the kick coverage team as well. They finally get him in position where he should be. We're talking about Aaron Escalera here. As Pepperman has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Wenatchee would love to get a kickoff return for a touchdown here. Their second score back-to-back. Kind of a messy finish here, but rough night for Wenatchee after losing their starting quarterback. Kickoff. Return from the 7 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20, 25, and then finally spilled down there is Martin Diaz with 1.6 seconds left. So we'll get one more play. Wenatchee will have it, and that means you never know. They could score on this play. Never done until the sands are out of the hourglass. Wenatchee will have it at their own 28-yard line. 1.6 seconds left on the clock. Trophy will remain in the case at Eastmont High School after a big win tonight here by the Wildcats. Wenatchee with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Just 7 points in the second half for the Panthers as they trail at 49-10. Branham at quarterback. We'll see if they go to the air here. Why not? Low snap. Branham's going to take a knee, and that'll be it. And the Wenatchee Panthers will fall to Eastmont yet again here in the Bridge of Sportsmanship by a final of 49-10. The trophy will remain with the Wildcats for yet another year. 7 wins in a row in the Bridge of Sportsmanship, 8 in a row for the series. As Eastmont climbs a little bit closer overall, they still got a long way to go. It's now 37-19 between these two teams in the 56 meetings since 1958. We'll take a break and come back. Post-game coming your way from the field on the way next here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
I have no idea what I'm doing. That's why we need you. We need people to run cameras so I can get back down on the broadcast and talk about what's going on. We pay $75 per event. If it's sports, if it's a parade, if it's Apple Blossom, if it's a Super Oval, $75. If that sounds like some extra good money for you, we'd love you to be part of our team. All you have to do is email me, sports@ncwlife.com. sports@ncwlife.com. In the meantime, I got to go figure out this camera.
This is Grace, and this is her world record-holding guinea pig with an iconic name, Abby.
She currently holds the Guinness World Record for the highest bar jump by a guinea pig. I ride horses, and I jump, so I kind of thought it'd be interesting to teach my guinea pig to jump like my horse does.
One day, she came out of her room and looked at us, and I said, "Did you get it?" And she said, "Yeah, we got it."
After we won our award, we came to Abby's to celebrate.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
Hey man, how's your arm?
Getting better, actually, thanks.
Did they give you anything for pain after surgery? Because I think I may have some left over.
Nah, that's all right, man. Actually, me and my doctor talked about not sharing prescriptions, and that ibuprofen's a good option for me. The risk of addiction, it's not worth it.
Makes sense.
Take the next step. Don't share your prescriptions and talk to your friends about the dangers of opioids.
You don't have to be a member to enjoy the view and dine in style at Highlander Bar and Grill, located in East Wenatchee. Highlander Golf Course has added 2 state-of-the-art full-swing simulators. Food and drink service is available from our full-service bar and grill, offering breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Indoor and outdoor seating available. Call Shalane, our on-site coordinator, to schedule your special event.
Hi, this is Eric Granstrom, the NCWLIFE Channel Sports Director. While the teams are working hard, we're working hard to bring you 20 broadcasts this fall.
Over the middle, the ball is caught, and just like that, gets through everybody.
It's Eastmont
To the end zone. Touchdown, Eastmont.
It's Wenatchee.
10-5. Touchdown.
Stephen Cashmere.
Killed by Nell. It's in. Good maneuver. Red footer. Go, 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 go.
Right here on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
Abby's has been around the Pacific Northwest for generations. Yep, our parking lot used to have phone booths, and this amazing hair was considered to be in style. You know what hasn't changed in the past 59 years? Our recipes, hand-rolled dough, and toppings to the edge. That's what makes us legendary. It's back, baby. You asked for it, and Abby's listened. Bacon.
Bacon.
Cheddar. Yep. This amazing pizza is on sale for a very limited time. Hurry in or order at abbys.com. Your taste buds and family will thank you.
Hey, hon, would you run this around to the wash rack?
Oh, okay.
Hey, hon, what happened?
They shrunk the truck.
The all-new mid-size Canyon is now available at Sangster Motors.
Welcome back here on the postgame show on the NCWLIFE Channel, where the Eastmont Wildcats have knocked off the Wenatchee Panthers yet again here on the Bridge of Sportsmanship. 49-10 is our final. And hey, Gunnar Peterson, congratulations. Over 200 yards rushing tonight, a couple of big touchdowns. Talk about this win for you guys. We'll get to the baby here in a little bit, Coach.
You know, it means a lot to come out here and do it 4 years in a row against the crosstown rival. I mean, all week we've been training for this. I mean, thinking about it, but this isn't it. We're going for it.
Well, and they put up some pretty good defense against you. You know, the yards weren't coming easily for you to start this ball game, but then you break a couple of long ones. Is it just kind of a battle of attrition where you keep wearing them down?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the first time you got to show out and smack them, and then in the second half you got to make a move on them.
There was a big difference, of course, losing their starting quarterback here in this ball game, and you hate to see anybody go down, no matter if they're your arch rival or not. But what does this do for you guys confidence-wise? I know you said and your teammates said, hey, we can put up a lot more points than we have so far. Well, 49's not too bad.
No, 49's not too bad, but, you know, first half we didn't come out too hot, but second half we wanted to get after it, and that's what we did.
Talk about the big uglies up front, your offensive line, because if you don't have them blocking for you, you're not making those plays.
Exactly. I couldn't do it without my line. It's much appreciation to him. Much appreciation to him for my record too.
So I gotta give do you give them little cookies, or do you give them any kind of treats or anything like that after a good performance?
Yes. This week it was donuts. I think next week it'll be candy bars.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I'll let you go and celebrate with your teammates. I'll talk to your coach.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on the big win, over 200 yards, a couple of touchdowns tonight for Gunnar Peterson, as he and the Wildcats knock off the Panthers 49-10. We'll take a quick break. Come back with Baby and Coach coming up next on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Uh-oh! Les Schwab tires is too. Because Les Schwab fixes brakes, steering, and more. See those guys? They just do tires. Eyes ahead, Dad! Look, I'm not telling people how to do their job. Blinker, I'm I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first. Watch, they're gonna come greet me.
Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back here on the postgame show on the NCWLIFE Channel. I think in all your years of coaching now at Eastmont, Michael Don, you've only had one of these that didn't go your way. Congratulations on a big win here tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, for those that don't know, introduce us to your new baby girl.
This is Morgan. She's making another appearance and came to her first Battle of the Bridges, so she's got a better record than me. She's 1-0.
Well, and she kind of looks like how that second half looked. It was a little sleepy going one way, that's for sure. You got a lot of kids in here tonight. I know that's going to make you happy.
Yeah, it's always fun to get a lot of kids in and get a lot of kids reps. And, watching a JV running back rack off a 60-yard run there at the end was awesome. Bodie Yale, I think he might have even got close to 100 yards tonight.
He did.
He had 2 big touchdowns
I had
there.
him for 100 yards.
So, I mean, that's cool to watch guys get in and play. And, we had a couple starters who were a little banged up. So we got them out early with Peyton Guest. And, seeing guys step up and make plays, especially after a rough first half.
Yeah.
I didn't think we played great offensively. I think we made some mistakes.
What was going on there? I mean, you did have the penalties, and I know you got to clean that up.
Two big holding penalties. One of the holding penalties brought back a touchdown.
Yeah.
And it was a block that really didn't have anything to do with the play.
Right.
And we just have to get cleaner. We had the muff punt that led to their first score. We haven't been clean yet this year. We had guys still, I think, a little bit too juiced and, running the wrong play or only hearing part of the play. So we made some uncharacteristic mistakes early, but challenged them at halftime. I thought they came out and, we played a lot better in the second half, a lot more mistake-free. JV guys got one score, almost had a second. Yeah. So it was really good to see those guys get out and compete. And, it just shows that the future's bright, and we're not anywhere close to being done.
How about the play of Josh Lenhart tonight? I mean, that guy was an animal all night long. Makes a big play down at the 1-yard line on a fourth down play. And I thought that was kind of a telling point for the contest. Even though you guys punted the ball back after that, that was a huge play defensively, and your defense was strong all night long.
Yeah, no, defense was amazing all night. Josh Lenhart, I'll tell you what, if Josh was even 5'10", he'd have colleges knocking down his door. He's a phenomenal player. He doesn't necessarily look the part, but he plays the part, and he plays way bigger than he is, and he's special linebacker for us.
Well, congratulations on yet another win, and Morgan is really excited about this, I can tell. But we'll see you next Friday for homecoming, hopefully at home. Wouldn't that be nice?
That's what it said. That's what we're told.
Well, thank you, Coach. Congratulations on the Bridge of Sportsmanship victory here tonight.
Thank you very much.
You
Go
bet.
Cats.
49-10 is the final, and that's going to wrap it up for the broadcast. You can take off.
Congratulations.
Enjoy the win tonight as Eastmont knocks off Wenatchee. We'll have the Panthers in a couple of weeks at home here against Moses Lake. Next Friday will be Eastmont and Davis for homecoming for the Wildcats. On behalf of our entire crew, thank you very much for watching us on the NCWLIFE Channel, your local TV station. The final 49-10, Eastmont wins the Bridge of Sportsmanship yet again. Have a good night, everybody.
Devereaux is going to pat. No, it's Bishop in there now.
Tonight's coverage of live local sports has been brought to you by Abby's Pizza, Apple Valley Honda, Biosports Physical Therapy, Clean Air Connection, Coldwell Banker Cascade, Confluence Health, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, and Together for Youth. Thanks for joining us for live coverage of local sports on the NCWLIFE Channel. We now return you to normal programming already in progress.
That'll be it for the night as the Wenatchee Panthers.